Boom, go live.
Sad. Are we live?
We are live. We is live.
Okay, cool. I'm going to start learning these rules now.
This is not the case. He knows what he's doing, people.
I hope so.
Yep. All right, well, welcome to our live stream. I just got back into town from our camping trip. We went down to the Oregon coast to Fort Stevens, which is just south of, what's that place again?
Astoria?
Astoria, yes. I was thinking Aristotle, but I wasn't. That's not correct. Astoria.
Yeah, I've never even heard of Aristotle, Oregon.
I don't think there is an Aristotle, Oregon.
Well,
however,
uncouth of me, I didn't even put my hair up. Sorry, guys.
Don't worry
I
about it.
know, I'm joking.
We just got the barbarian version. That's all we're getting today. So we are set to begin. Now, I said in the description of the video that JT is going to be teaching me how to play Too Many Bones. That is partially correct.
Sure.
I have forgotten most of what it means to play Too Many Bones. I have learned before, but it was years ago. And so he is going to be reteaching the game to me. He is a master blaster. And this is one of his favorite games, I believe, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Definitely one of my favorite games.
So he is initiating me once again into the club. Let's see if it sticks this time. The first time, it was just too many rules.
Too much? Yeah.
That's what I started
can
calling
be.
Too Many Bones. I started calling it Too Many Rules.
But it's not that many rules.
No, it isn't. That's true. But
It's a funny thing.
yeah, it's just a little turn phrase. That's all.
Yeah.
But let's see how it goes, and we'll go from there. We are. Let's see here. Why
We got
is
people
this?
sound? We got sound?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do. Let's do live chat. And I don't know why this thing is up here. I want to go away. Why is there a Taylor Guitars ad?
That's because you've been looking at buying guitars.
No, I haven't actually.
Well,
But we do have 3
now you
people
know what you're
watching.
getting for your Christmas present.
I have 2 guitars. I don't need a third right now. I've got an acoustic and I've got an electric. That's all I need, I think, right now. But if that's the case, then that is the case. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
So I think everybody's here. We've got 3 watching, and
Right on.
we are streaming. Everything looks good. Nobody says they can't hear us. I do see audio being portrayed, so we're good to go. We're good to go.
All right.
All right, so
just because I've played a lot of Too Many Bones doesn't mean that I'm like perfect on the rules or whatever else.
Sure.
I may miss something, so don't
Yeah,
worry
yeah,
about that.
Right.
But Too Many Bones is a funny thing because everybody says it's so difficult or there's so many rules and the problem is the first time you play Too Many Bones, you get in a room, one person tries to teach it to 4 people or 3 more people, and then they all try to slam it down and figure it out, and they don't realize they're making a character just like in any kind of RPG or whatnot, and their character's going to grow and they're going to do their mission, and so the way Too Many Bones works, and we're going to do a lot of the teach just during the play because it's just going to flow out that way. The way our round happens is we have a day tracker, so we're on day 1. We have picked an enemy. Rock and Roll is our enemy, these 2 big trolls.
rock and roll.
So I've never fought Rock and Roll. Too Many Bones, there's a ton of content, and I haven't done all of it. In fact, I haven't played Figment yet. I have played Gale, but I haven't played Figment yet, so I'm excited to play Figment. But Rock and Roll's our enemy. This is the Unbreakable map. Rock and Roll's one of the Unbreakable bosses. Every boss will tell you how long of a game to expect. 1 to 5 dots. 1 dot is a short game, which a short game with a teach can still be 2 hours, depending on how we do and how much BSing we do. It'll also tell you how to create the event deck. Now I have created the event deck. In static Too Many Bones, you're going to have, if you guys can see those numbers, you're going to have kind of static day 1s, 2s. In original Too Many Bones, it was a 1, 2, and a 3. And those come out of random. I mean, they're not the exact same 1, 2, and 3. They come out of a group of those. But we have our mission set up here with our 2 first days, and then the rest of the deck is based on the number of days we have to beat rock and roll. So we have to beat rock and roll in 7 days to win.
I think that sounds simple.
Yep, 7 days. Any good D&D character in 7 missions can win the campaign. No. As we complete these missions, we're going to get a bunch of rewards from them, and this is our progress points. So we need 5 progress points, which typically you're only going to get 1 progress point a day, but we need 5 progress points to even attack them. If in 7 days we don't have 5 progress points, we're going to lose before we ever get to see the bosses. At the same time, you could go 5 days straight and have your 5 progress points, and on day 6 fight them.
Get your butt kicked.
That could happen too. We have our beautiful Unbreakable adventure map here. Here we are. This is Obendark. Obendar is the city we come from originally, but we are underground in the lava kingdom of Obendark. Here's our start point right here. Okay, and you can see that we got to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. Then we will be there. It's just a way to track how many points we have.
Got it.
So we're going to start on the start, and we're going to start working our way through the Underdark.
Sweet.
And we're on day 1. Okay.
Yep.
So the way our characters work, we're going to play in adventure mode. There's 3 different modes in Too Many Bones. The first one, you have lock slots up here, and you have active slots on your character sheet. Lock slots, once you put a dice in there, it cannot come out, or it does not come out between rounds, between days. Everything else on your board is going to come out and reset in between days. So the difference in adventure mode is if we die, and we're going to do adventure mode because that's the easiest of them, just because we don't want to lose on day 3. No, we want to have a good stream and feel powerful. So
yes.
In adventure mode, we're going to start with 2 extra health, which is what I have here.
Okay.
And if you ever get something in a lock slot, if you die in any other mode, that dice goes back into your board as well. But it's going to stay up there locked. That's not really a big deal either way, but it does help. On our character sheets, we will have health, we'll have dexterity, we'll have attack, and we'll have defense. Now attack represents how many of these white dice we can roll on our turn, or the max amount of these white dice we can roll on our turn. Defense, the max amount of defense dice we can roll on our turn. And dexterity is the max amount of total dice you can roll on your turn. So if I for somehow had 4 attack and 6 defense, which is never going to happen, but I only had 4 total. Now when you're looking at these, my health is 4 plus 2, or my dexterity is 2 plus 2. If I had only 4 dex, it doesn't matter if I have 4 attack and 6 defense. I'm still going to have to choose which 4 dice I'm using.
You're going to roll.
Yep.
Okay.
We're going to start out with 2 extra health, try to keep us alive. We're also going to start out with 1 extra training point, which we'll talk about in a second. So those are our 4 stats. And if you remember, dex is how many dice you can roll.
Yep.
You're good. The other thing you'll see on your character sheet is your professions. For Figment, he's a time skipper. He has a profession of time skipping, which means he can manipulate the initiative track. He has a staff wielder profession. He has a theoretician profession, and he has a phantom profession. That's just basically the flavor of each of his skill dice. And I have 16 skill dice here that hopefully I'll get a few of them throughout the game. For Gale, you have
a movement protocol, defensive protocol, attack protocol, and medical protocol. So I am a cybernetic
You're very much
person.
a cybernetic Gearlock.
Yep.
And you also see here that you're a melee character, which means you can only attack people that are adjacent to you orthogonally.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a ranged character. I can attack anybody on the board anywhere I want. Okay?
Wow.
So
seems overpowered.
Seems overpowered. I hope it helps us because we are working together. All right. If we look at our character, we won't look too much at Figment just yet. I'll explain what I'm getting as we do. But each of our characters is going to have a backup plan. as we roll in too many bones. As we fail by rolling these bones, we can start stacking up our bones in our backup plan line. And that gives us, in this case, 5 extra abilities that I can use by spending those bones on my turn. And you can only do that once on your turn. You can only do one of these on your turn. But you can do it any kind of timing you like. So my first one is I can add a bone to my backup plan. I don't remove a bone. So I could actually, if I have one bone here, I can actually add an extra bone. And I'm just going to take a free dice and add an extra bone. So I'm trying to build up those bones to do better actions. My second one is I can increase or decrease the round counter by 1, which is really cool. So anytime we have a combat, we're going to start on round 1, and it's going to tick through. Every round, we're all going to do our actions. The bad guys are going to do their actions, and then we're going to go to round 2 and round 3 and round 4. Figment, because he's basically like a time magician, right?
Doctor Strange.
He's Doctor Strange. That's right. Doctor Who, maybe. Doctor Strange Who. Doctor Who Strange. But anyways, if I wanted to spend 2 of these, I could switch that back to a 3, or I could even make it a 5 if I wanted to. Okay? After round 5...
Doctor Strange Who sounds like
Dr.
Zeus got a hold of the Marvel IP. Right. And started making comics.
Doctor Strange Who in Whoville. Alright. After we get to round 6, at the beginning of the turn for round 6, everybody on the board is going to take a true damage. And a true damage means that you can't defend against it. Okay? So that means that's exhaustion. So after round 5, because we've been in the battle so long, we're all going to start to take damage.
Yep.
Okay? So I can manipulate that. I can also manipulate the initiative track, as our dice are going to go into initiative here that we'll look at later.
Cool.
Okay, so that's Figment. We're not going to really... Go ahead.
Johnny on the table says, this is such a beautiful game. Too bad no one got to localize and release it here in Brazil.
Oh, yeah.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
It's probably a pretty penny to get it in Brazil as well.
I can imagine.
Because the shipping industry down there is not... too squeaky clean.
Although you guys have Comic Hunters, right? Do you have Comic Hunters? I want a copy of that from Brazil. Just saying. Okay, so let's look at Gale really quick.
All right.
And then we'll just go into our day. So if we look at Gale, like he said, Gale's a cybernetic. She's been, I think her story is that she has been experimented on. Like she's Wolverine and no. Somebody took her and experimented. Rocket Raccoon took her and experimented on her. Now she's a cyborg. The cool thing is, and the way that we'll actually look here for a second. Her different protocols, movement protocol. So she has 4 dice dedicated to different cool movements on the board. Okay, if at some time when she spends, we'll go back to this in a minute, but when she does this mechanical protocol, she can upgrade her character sheet to get rid of these upgrade tokens, and that means she can now get that super ability right there, or that super dice. Okay? When she does that, she would get these gust rockets, and with those gust rockets, she'll now be able to move, in a nutshell, she'll now be able to move diagonal. We only can move orthogonal on this. With the gust rockets, she would be able to move orthogonally around the board, which is pretty cool. She has a defense protocol, which obviously is going to give her shields and push people away and do stuff like that. Her big special there is called blowback. And if we look at blowback, when one or more baddies would enter a battle mat, you can exhaust this to prevent it. So in between rounds, when more bad guys are going to come on board, she has the ability to stop them from entering. Okay.
That's cool.
So each of her protocols is going to have different dice that help with movement, help with defense, help with attack. Which I say go full attack. Don't worry about the rest. Just go full attack. You guys know me by now. But anyways, her backup plan, she can roll the dice, remove from your backup plan. So she can actually take the dice that's here. She gets to roll it, and it triggers ability. If she rolls another bone, she gets to heal for 1 hit point. So that's pretty cool. That's a way to heal herself. And she gets to place it back in her backup plan. So she has these cool things where she can use her bones, and you can read about those.
Mm-hmm.
But her two main details are that she can unlock her major skill dice, and then she has ways to enhance her skills, which her major skill dice, for instance, where's that cool one here? This disorientation charge. You get to deal a number of damage to an adjacent baddie, then place the baddie until the end of the baddie's next turn. Then place on the baddie till the end of the baddie's next turn a negative defense dice. But there's some of these, and that's not one of them, but there's some of these while you have this dice in activation, and you'll have to read it because I don't remember which one it is, but while it's in activation, it beefs up all the rest of the dice in that skill set.
Oh, okay, cool.
So when you have this one available, I think it's that one maybe, it's going to make these ones better.
Got it.
Okay. That's her two big things. So we have the cyborg, and we have the time wizard. Okay? And we're going on a trip to beat up rock and roll. That's all we need to know.
Rock and roll.
Is that enough rules?
That's enough rules.
All right. We're going to go to day one and see what happens.
Day one.
Day one. Catch.
Fight.
Catch you hot-footed. Catch you hot-footed. All right. Mirwatt's not the only Gearlock to get inventive in the break. This place is called the break. Okay. A coveted piece of loot among southern Gearlocks is a pair of magma boots, which can allow the wearer to walk on lava without burning their feet. That'd be pretty nice. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Provided they don't stand in place long enough for the lava to seep inside their boots.
Ew.
The boots are hard to come by down here, as they required a thin slab of ebonite to complete the soles. Bartering for a pair with a passing band of Mjolnir may be possible, but maybe the time is better spent for other preparations. Okay? So we have a chance to buy a pair of boots. So on every one of these, we're going to have two options. Well, not every one of them, but for most of them, we're going to have two options. Okay? Our first option, and they're non-combat situations, so we can save our souls. Persistent, each time a Gearlock would take lava damage, they may roll a defense dice. And if they roll a bone, they do not take lava damage that turn. Okay? So as long as they roll a bone, we don't take lava damage. Or we can start the journey shoeless but satisfied, and we can gain 2 buff HP. Okay? Buff HP is 2 extra hit points we can get for the next battle. So either we take this persistent ability to maybe not get burned on lava, which sounds pretty cool. We would get 1 training point, and we would get 1 piece of loot. Or we go in quicker, we get 2 buff HP, and we get 1 training point, and that's it. So this is kind of the fast route. I vote for saving our souls. I think that's a great idea.
Souls is S-O-L-E-S.
S-O-L-E-S. We got to save the souls of our boots. Okay?
I'm good with that.
All right. Okay, so one thing I didn't tell, or I started with before, when we start our characters, we started with 2 extra hit points.
Yep.
And we started with 1 extra training point. So
okay.
Before we get to this training point, we get to either pick a dice with a star to add to our board.
Okay, one of these things.
One of those things.
Got it.
You don't have any with a circle that start on the board, I don't believe. I want to make sure I didn't mess that up. Yep. Okay. So you can start with either 1 dice in a star position, or you can do an upgrade to your dexterity, health, attack, or defense. So for me, I think I am actually going to start, I'm going to try to get an attack upgrade. Anytime you want to do an upgrade on attack or defense, you have to roll the amount of dice that you have available. So I have 1 attack, so I got to roll this. As long as I don't get a bone, I get to upgrade my attack. So
got it.
My attack is now 2. So that would be my pre-mission startup.
All right. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and just do Percussive Blaster.
Cool.
Which is 9.
Yep.
So I roll it and then place it, right?
You just stick it in 9. You're going to roll it later. Okay, what does Percussive Blaster do?
Percussive Blaster says deal number sign damage. Deal an amount of damage to an adjacent baddie. Then move it up 2 positions in a straight line.
Okay, so you're shoving somebody back.
So I damage it and pushes it away.
Right on. Okay. And that's nice because based on the attack dice over here, you know, you have a chance to do 2 damage on that, and there's more chances to do at least 1. So, all right, so that would be our first training point. So now during day 1, we would each get 1 loot. So if you give me a loot.
Out of this one right here?
No,
this one
loot,
right here.
Yep. Trove loot is the special stuff.
So is it just 1 or 1 for both of us?
Just 1 for each of us.
Okay.
And actually, I stole your spot for loot. Okay. So I get a stone helmet. And if you look at my stone helmet, after a 5-point baddie, which is a level 5 baddie, attacks you, I can exhaust all of the baddie's successfully rolled attack dice. So I can actually exhaust his dice after he attacks me because he's hitting a stone helmet. So you'll notice that this is a heavy thing. So we can normally hold 5 items. If it's heavy, it takes a space of 3 items. Okay. And I can only do that 3 times. So every time I do that, I'm going to tick it down. Once I use it the last time, it's going to go away. So.
All right. I have Procene powder.
Nice. It's a single use.
So it says, during the recovery phase, if you scout the area, also heal yourself to full hit points.
Nice. So when we get to that phase, I'll let you know. That's after a battle.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we got our deal. We get 1 more training point each, and day 1 will be concluded. So
we get to either do one of these.
We get either to do one of these or one of these. And I'm going to be cheap, and I'm just going to get myself 1 dex, so at least I can roll those 2 attack and that 1 defense. So I'm going to stay up there for just a second.
Let's see. I have 2 and 1, and I can roll 3, so I think I'm good for right now. So I think I'll do. See, what does hit and run do? I like the sound of hit and run. Move up to a number of positions.
Like sidestep.
Then you resolve the phase ends. Then you resolve the roll phase ends. Okay. Sidestep after a baddie's movement phase. If it moved to a position adjacent to you, you may exhaust this side to move up to. Okay. Sidestep does sound cool.
So sidestep's cool. The baddie walks to you to attack you, and you spend it and you get out.
All right.
So
that's what I'll do.
So don't worry about it there. You're going to roll it later. And if you look at your character sheet, every dice is going to tell you what kind of item it is. Whether it goes in the backup plan because it's a bone.
Right.
Whether it's an I for instant. Or whether it's an A, which means it goes in your active slots.
Okay, so sidestep goes...
Sidestep. On your turn, you're going to roll it. Then you're going to put it up here. Mm-hmm. And later, when a baddie comes at you, you're going to spend it from here.
Got it.
And then locked is a lock slot right there.
Yep.
So, okay. All right. So you got your 2. I got my 2. Day 1 is over. At the end of day 1, we have the opportunity to pick a trove loot if we have one, which we don't. We can heal up to full, which we're still full. We can trade in items, which we don't need to do right now. Or we can scout. So I'm just going to go ahead and scout the baddies. So I'm going to roll a 6-sided dice. Oh, that's a 6. So that means I can scout anything up to a level 20. I'm just going to scout this first level 1.
I think we should start with level 20.
No, I don't want to start with level 20. We will be dead.
Let's get that out of here, man. That whole
So this is an orc that has return and rating. So we'll go over the abilities as they come out, but I don't like him very much. I'm going to stick him underneath the bottom there. So that's my choice. I can either stick him face up on top because we know what he is, or I could stick him in the bottom of the pile. So if you want to scout as well.
I will scout 4.
So we can you can look at a 5 or a 1. We're only fighting 1s right now, so
let's go for 1.
We'll just look at another 1. Okay, this guy has lava flow and smoke screen. Now lava flow means that any place that he ends up, he turns to lava.
But we've got those boots.
We do have the boots, so that'll help us a little bit. And smoke screen means that when he's standing on lava, he cannot be targeted. We do not like him. Because if he turns it to lava and then he stands there, we cannot attack him.
Let's get rid of him then.
So we're going to stick him at the bottom.
What a loser.
What a loser. Okay, so we're done with that.
Gospel Kingdom says hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Aussie Solo Gamer says finally get to watch a live play. Happy Saturday morning from Australia.
Nice.
Australia.
Saturday morning.
That's cool, man. So we've got Brasilia and Australia. No, we've got Brazil and Australia so far, so that's cool. Thanks for joining us. Rob, where are you from? Gospel Kingdom, where are you from? Let us know. All
So
right. What's next?
We get 1 point. We're 1 point up to finding rock and roll. Piece of cake. We're on day 2.
Yeah, but we don't have any of those.
Turn our counter to day 2, please.
Click. We don't have any of those things we need though.
What things?
Those learning points.
There's one right here.
Oh, we got one of them. Okay.
We got
cool.
one right there.
All
And
right.
the way you can track that is you can either track it on a mat if you have it, or you can track it by putting it underneath the boss with each point sticking out. So
Look at
look at
that.
that. We have 1 point.
1 point.
And all we had to do is decide to mine some ebonite for our boots.
Rob is in Indiana.
Nice.
Mad Hatter is in Wisconsin. Welcome. That's cool.
Cool.
So cheese and what is Indiana known for?
Is Indiana known for cheese?
No, Wisconsin is known
Oh,
for
I was
cheese.
going to say that. I'm confused. I don't know what Indiana is known
No, Wisconsin's known for cheese. I don't know what Indiana's known for.
for. 500. The Indianapolis 500.
Yep, that's true. We've got some race cars
Racing.
and cheese.
All right. Day 2, traffic
All right.
Traffic wham.
Traffic wham! The baddies at the bottom of the ropes that lead from Mirawat's compound to the rest of the break are extra antsy today, jostling for positions so they can be the first to take a shot at their enemies. They're so antsy, in fact, that a stealthy Gearlock might be able to climb down unnoticed, positioning themselves for maximum damage dealing while their enemies bicker. The scrum is only getting worse, with the assembled creatures ramming each other into an intractable mass of limbs, torsos, and angry faces. In their urge to give themselves a tactical advantage, they've created one for the good guys instead.
Sweet. I
So
wonder who the good guys are.
now we flip it over,
We flip it over.
and the choices. So choice number 1, I believe, has an action or looks like a combat.
So both of those are combat encounters. Yep.
So the first one says engage the tangled terrors. BQ. What is BQ?
BQ is baddie Q. That's
Okay.
how many bad guys there are going to be.
Baddie Q is baddie points.
Yep.
When creating the BQ, all baddies are added to the BQ. Face up. When placing baddies and Gearlocks on the battle map, the party may place them on any position of their choice.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Okay, or we've got push and shove your way through the crowd. So once on each of their turns, Gearlocks may spend 1 dex to deal 1 true damage to an adjacent baddie. They can spend a dexterity.
Yep.
Interesting.
I like that first option.
I'm good with it. Let's go.
The nice thing about the first option, obviously, is we'll get to see who's out there and we'll get to place them where we want.
Uh-huh.
The other thing is the first option. So we're always going to get what's at the bottom. So we're always going to get, if we win this encounter, we're going to get 1 point towards our goal. And we're going to get 2 training points to beef ourselves up.
Got it.
And then you're going to get whatever is shown in one of these. So this one doesn't give us anything extra, but that one gives us an extra loot each at the end of the map. So
Okay.
as long as we can complete that, we're good to go. So when you do your baddie queue, it's pretty easy. You take the day you're on times the number of Gearlocks we have. So we're on day 2 with 2
people,
Gearlocks.
so that's 4 bad dudes.
That's 4 bad dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got 4 bad dudes.
And they're face up.
They're going to be, they're going to come in face up in order that we got them. So that will matter, okay? Or could matter.
Yep.
All right, so we got 4 bad dudes. They're face up. When placing them, we can place them anywhere and place ourselves anywhere. Okay, so the way you do that when you bring out the baddies, if there's more than 4, because there's only 4 bad guy positions, the rest of them will stay here for later rounds. But since we only have 4, we're going to place them out one at a time. So number 1, we may, since we gotta place them. So when you look on their chip, he has 3 health.
Yep.
He has a 4 initiative. I don't have his initiative dice. So blue initiative for the blue chip.
Yep.
And he is a melee baddie. So typically he would go in this row, which is the baddie melee row.
Yep.
We have a chance to put him somewhere else. So he has smoke screen. So if he's on lava, we can't attack him. And he has Molten Bath 2. Molten Bath 2 is the unit heals 2 hit points if he's standing on lava.
We need to kill that dude.
Yep, heals for 2 hit points each time it moves onto a lava position. So
basketball is true.
We do, huh?
Who's your basketball? Indiana.
He's a blind. That's right. Basketball.
Indiana.
Hell yeah.
Basketball.
I mean, heck yeah.
Pacers. Indianapolis Pacers.
So he's a blind bat. We want to put him somewhere where we can fight him. So actually, just for Sam's sake, we're going to look at all of them before we place. This guy's number 1 to be placed.
Cool.
Number 2, Flame Soak. We'll take the number 2 chip. So normally we'd be placing these guys on their spaces. Yeah. Yep, he would go right there. He has 3 health. He has a 4 initiative as well. So purple with a 4. And he's going to go right behind blue. And he has Flame Soak 1. Now Flame Soak means if there's a Gearlock on a lava position, he's going to take one of the health chips from the Gearlock and put it underneath himself and make himself stronger.
Okay.
If he can't do it from a Gearlock, he's going to do it from a baddie. He doesn't care. He just wants to be stronger. So if anybody gets on lava, he's going to take advantage of it. You'll also see that he's a melee combat. He's got these 2 swords crossed, and he's a ranged combatant. He has a bow, so he can shoot anywhere on the board.
Got it.
He has a bow. Because he has a bow right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, our third guy is this dude with 4 hit points. He looks like a bruiser. He's a troll. He has a 1 for initiative. So he's pretty darn slow. But he has reach, which means that he can, at the start of this unit's turn, the closest opposing unit, not already adjacent, is placed on an available position. So he's going to reach out, grab the closest adjacent one of us, and stick us there so he can punch us. That's his job. He's going to reach out there, grab us, and beat us up.
Okay.
Okay. And then number 4, 4 chips, 4 health for this bridge troll. He has taunt, so he doesn't have any special abilities. If he rolls bones when he does his stuff, he will taunt the nearest person, and they have to attack him. If you're standing next to him, you have to attack him if you're taunted.
Got it.
Okay. So he's a bridge troll. He has a 2, all right, for initiative. So it's kind of nice that we got that one first. Now, just so you know, there's a possibility that one of these I may not have a baddie for or something, because some of them will ask for particular. I didn't bring all the chips. If you guys didn't notice, I only brought this many baddies. There's 4 times that many baddies, but
wow.
Yeah, but rock and roll, he does the Unbreakable baddies. The break baddies are the ones with this little white face. He likes the troll baddies, and he likes the orc baddies. So this is all break, troll, and orcs. The goblins, everything else is not in this scenario. So
cool.
So we're going to roll our initiative dice.
All right.
And we're going to see where we fit. Look at that. 6.
5.
5. We're going to go first.
That's right.
Okay. So now we can use that knowledge to figure out. We do want to kill the smokescreen guy.
Because he'll heal.
Yeah. He could heal if he's on lava. Now the trick is here, none of these guys create lava. Okay? So there's not going to be any lava on this board. Unless
it's all crusted over.
Yep, it's all crusted over. So these chips, everything right now is crusted over. If it was flipped to that side, it would now be lava.
Got it.
If you end your turn on that space, your turn, then you would take 1 true damage. Yeah. Except for our boots might save us.
Yes.
Okay, but there's not going to be any lava. So he's not a huge problem. In fact, we could stick him up here in the corner because he has to walk all the way to us. Maybe we'll stick him away where he's not going to bug us for a couple of rounds. So we have the Flame Soul guy, which again, he's not going to get benefit from lava. And he only has 1 attack. So he's not a huge threat, but he can attack anywhere on the board, and he's always going to attack the weakest Gearlock. So we could try to fight him. This guy has the most health, or has health, but he has an attack dice and a defense dice. All these other guys only have 1 attack dice. So it might be good to try to get him out first. So. The reach guy might give us problems, though. So we kind of have a couple of options there.
I say we take out the guy with taunt first. Let's just so we don't have to worry about his ability anymore.
Alright, well, let's do something crazy then. Since we can put anybody anywhere, we're going to put these two big guys over here. These poor guys. In fact, we'll put the... Oh, no, because the reach guy's going to pull us over there. That's going to be tricky. So on his turn, he's going to grab one of us and yank us over there.
But it has to be adjacent, though, right? We have to be adjacent.
No, he's going to reach out wherever you want, wherever the closest one of us is.
Oh, the closest one.
Yep.
And bring us.
Yep. And bring us to him. So we're only going to get one turn where he doesn't... yeah. So, well, what I was thinking was, if we do this, you're a melee combatant, so you could go there.
Yep.
I'm a ranged combatant, so I could sit back in the corner and shoot things.
Yep.
And then this guy doesn't care. He's going to shoot us from range anyway. So let's just put him here. Let's put us here and see what we can do. He's going to pull you over, but not till the end of the first round. So.
Okay.
Oh, wait. We don't want to do that. We want to put him here. Oh, no, because I can shoot him from an angle. So we'll just do that. Why not? So part of setting up the battle mat and thinking through your strategy is one really cool thing about Too Many Bones. So, all right. So starting with me, since I'm on top of the order,
yep.
I'm going to go first. I get 3 dex dice. I don't have any of my cool abilities yet. So I'm going to use 1 defense and 2 attack. And I'm going to attack this guy. Because we're going to try to knock him out quick.
Yes.
Look at that. I did 3 damage, and I got 1 shield. Shields always go into an active slot.
Cool beans.
So, bam.
All right.
That's my turn. It's your
Cool
turn.
beans. I get 2 attack and one defense, and I can roll 3 at a time.
You can
right?
roll 3, yep. He's going to go straight at it.
Straight at it.
2 damage and 1 bone.
So I can put that right there.
Yep, and then this guy's dead.
That's right. Get out of our faces, you stupid troll.
So you can spend that cool breeze if you want, which I don't think you want to right now. I think it's just for healing you.
Cool breeze, if removed from the backup plan, if it rolls no bones, you may heal for 1 hit point. If it rolls, so
if it rolls no bones, you can heal for 1 hit point.
I can place it
put
in
it back.
in your.
Oh, that's nice.
Back,
so it's if it doesn't heal you, you at least get to keep
I
it.
still get to keep it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's us. So now the blue guy. Unfortunately, this poor melee guy is clear over here. He's going to walk 1, 2.
How is
So they get 2 movement each in their turn.
That's just static.
That's it.
Okay.
Static.
Cool.
If they're melee guys, they will try to walk towards the closest person. Obviously, if he's a ranged guy and he was over here, he'd just shoot. He wouldn't move. Right. He doesn't have to.
Yep.
Okay, but he gets 2 movement. He can't attack anybody. If he had any other dice, like defense dice, he would still roll them. Yep. Other than that, that's his turn. Okay, so blue's done. Purple's turn. It doesn't matter what number's on the dice later, but...
Should I have rolled...
Nope, you could have.
I could have.
You could have, but you don't have to.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. So, purple's turn. He is going to shoot. He's going to shoot with 1 attack dice at the weakest one of us. Now, we both have 6 health, so we get to pick who's the weakest. And since I have a shield, I'm going to attack me.
Cool.
So this guy, this lava bat, is going to attack me.
Oh!
2 damage. Why did I do that? Okay, so I would lose that, my shield, and 1 health. Piece of cake. That hurt. Okay. Now the last guy, he is going to, does he reach at the start of his turn? He's going to reach out and he's going to grab you and he's going to pull you right there.
He's got a long arm.
He is, and then he's going to attack you with 1 dice.
Man, get up out of my face.
Alright, 1 damage to you.
1 damage.
So, another thing for us as Gearlocks, if we want to move across the battle mat, we have to spend our dex.
Got it.
Okay, so if you wanted to move 1 space, you would have to spend 1 of your dex and you'd only have 2 left to roll.
Got it.
Or if you want to spend all 3 and run, you wouldn't have any dice to roll.
I ain't running nowhere.
Okay.
I'm going to smack this reach monster in the face.
We are in round 2. I get to go first.
Okay. Oh, okay, so our initiative doesn't get rerolled.
Nope.
That's cool.
So I'm going to roll the same 3 dice.
Yep.
Now something to note, if I still had a defense here, I cannot roll another defense dice. I only have 1 defense dice and it would be used up. Okay. So I'm just going to attack this lava bat and hope I get some defense because he hit me hard last time. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Everybody take note. That'll be the best roll I get all day.
Wow.
2 shields and a dead
Damn.
lava bat.
That's awesome.
Okay. Okay, that was my turn, so you're up.
I am going to smack that freaking reach monster in the face. Now, I could have... Doesn't really matter though, right? Because percussive blaster only pushes them back, and he's going to just pull me towards him. Now, how does sidestep work with his ability? Because he's not going to move into me. He's actually pulling me into him. So how does that work?
So it won't work with his ability.
Right.
But he's going to attack. Now, technically, if you had sidestep up, when this guy went to attack you, he would step up here and attack. You could step out of the way.
Got it.
So you could ignore this guy's attack. This guy's just going to pull you to him anyways.
Right.
But you could ignore that guy.
So the number on the die
is how far you can move.
How far I can move, but this has to be one of the dice that I roll. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think what I'll do is I'll roll 2 attack and 1.
Ooh, he's not going any defense.
Because I don't need no
Gale's
defense.
all offense. That's right.
I don't need no defense. Oh,
all
maybe
right.
I do.
So he took 2 damage.
Come up here.
Yep.
And he'll take 2 damage.
Yep. And that'll be your turn. So Blue's turn next. So what's going to happen is Blue's going to move up here to attack. If you want to spend sidestep, you could step back and ignore the attack.
I will.
Now spending it, it's going to go in your exhausted area.
That's right. I remember.
Yep. So then you would step back and you would ignore that attack from him.
That's right. Get on my face.
And then he's going to be like, "Hey, what are you doing? Get back up here."
I don't want. Now they're both going to smack me in the face.
Hopefully I'll kill this guy first. Okay.
Only one.
Only one. Good thing we got the 2 extra to start. There's one of the Gearlocks. He's one of my favorite. Called Gasket. He starts with 1 health, but he's a defensive tank. He just.
When can I use this? On my turn?
Anytime on your turn.
Whenever I'm rolling dice?
Or just before or after? Or,
just before.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So that was his turn. He pulled you forward. Ka-chunk. We're on round 3.
Cool.
Alright. So I can't roll another defense dice. I could re-roll this dice if I thought I would rather have a bone. But I'm just going to roll 2 attacks. And I'm going to attack this guy, hoping that I can take him out. And I got 2 damage and 1 bone. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 damage. Now I am going to spend my my charge up ability is to add an extra bone. So as long as I'm basically using this bone to add 1 more bone, that's my turn.
Okay.
So.
Now with my turn, I'm going to go ahead and roll this.
Okay.
I think because I'm going to try to heal 1.
Yep.
So
you got a bone.
Nothing
so
happens.
no heal.
No heal, but I still get to keep it. So nothing else happens there, but I can... what happens if I roll... Like, I'm attacking this guy. What if I do more than 2 damage? I can't
Doesn't
spray
matter.
it.
Yep. You have to pick your target.
Okay. All right. Then I am going to roll 2 in a defense. This isn't any worse than this, right?
No, it's not.
Just that he has more hit points.
If there was lava on the board, he'd be worse.
I'm going to try to kill the reach dude. Got him.
There you go.
I'll put the defense up there, just in case.
Okay.
That bat thingy.
All right, and he's going to attack you with 1 dice.
It's 1 blocked by 1.
Yep. So we're on round 4.
Okay.
So far so good. We got a good roll here with the bad guys.
Kill him. Kill him.
I'm going to shoot him. I don't shoot him. I'm going to use my magic staff and zap him with a lightning bolt.
Zap him.
That's what I'm saying.
There we go. Deed.
All right.
Deed.
He's been zapped.
Deed.
He's dead. Not a bad first encounter. It's only day 2, but we'll take it. Here's your dice back.
And does this stay there?
Nope, that goes away. So anything that's up here left over is gone. Okay. You get that back in your prep area. I get this back in my prep area. So now that we're in between rounds, the first thing we do is we get 1 treasure each. So if you want to give us each a loot.
1.
And
2.
we can move these around. After adding yourself to the battle mat, move your initiative dice to the top of the initiative meter. Oh, that's pretty good. What's your
Pointy pebble. Roll 1 attack attack die and deal its damage to any unit on the battle mat.
And doesn't cost dex.
And it does not cost dex.
The other thing is that's a light item, which means it doesn't count towards your 4 items either. So
okay,
you can,
cool. So I
it's a
can
fifth
still
item.
have 3.
Yep.
I can still have 3 more.
And we get 2 training points. So you get to train up 2 things here. So I'm going to guess...
what happens to our exhausted dice?
It goes back in here.
They go back here after the encounter.
After the encounter, cool. Yep. So 2 training. I think... I'm going to go with a chrono trigger. That is my dice number 5. I'm going to steal your dice number 5.
What?
Okay. At the start of each round, you deal the number of damage. You deal 1 damage to the weakest baddie. If the round number, if it's the same round number as it says on here, you can exhaust the dice and deal damage to any baddie equal to the half of the round number. Huh. Okay. So this is just a ticking damage skill.
Okay, so I need to roll one of these because I'm going to try to upgrade my dexterity.
Dex you can just upgrade for free.
Oh, for
free. So it doesn't cost you anything.
Okay, so this goes in as a 1.
Yep.
Okay, so now I can roll
4 dice.
4 dice. And then if I want to do one of these other things over here, I have to roll.
Now you can pick one of these. Or if you want to upgrade attack or defense, you have to roll.
That's what
so anytime you level up attack or defense, however many dice you have there, so like you would have to roll 2 attack dice. So it gets harder and harder to level up because if you have 4 attack...
And you have to roll what in order to be able to do it?
No bones.
No bones at all. Got it. Okay. So
still
I'm going to spend... So that's 4 dice now. So if I stay with this, for example... I can roll 4 dice, but I can roll 2 attack, 1 defense, and then I could also roll one of these.
Yep. Or you could move, or you could... Yep.
Got it. Okay, so I think I'm just going to stay there. Let me see what
the
targeted med boost.
Start of each round.
Heal any party member for a number of hit points. Ooh. That's what we're going to be doing, bro.
I'm going to grab Chrono Seer 2. So, we'll see how that works out. What
Targeted med boost.
Oh, nice.
So, I'm our healer.
Cool. Alright. So, now once we've leveled up, we would slide this underneath the boss. So, now we have 2 points towards our goal.
Oh, we're going to beat these guys up, man.
Famous last words. You guys heard it here first. Okay.
Are we in recovery phase?
So now we're in recovery phase. So in recovery phase, we can... Oh, first we would unlock a dice if we have that. But once you're in recovery phase, you can either scout or you can recover your health. So I only have 5, so I'm going to recover my health and heal up to 5.
I'm going to scout, but I also get to heal to full hit points.
Yep, so that just goes to the discard pile.
Discard pile over here.
So you get to heal up to full.
I think I have...
And then you get to roll a d6 to see what you'd like to scout.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go.
A 6. So you can scout up to a 20. So you can look at... Now we're going to be on day 3, so next time our baddie queue is going to technically be 6. So it'll be a 5 and a 1 probably, depending on the encounter. But... so you can look at a 20, you could look at a... We may never... Because we're only going to go up to 7 days.
Yeah.
Like, even if we're on day 7, our baddie queue is technically only 14, right?
Yeah.
Now, there is something... A card could say, pull out a 20. But the chances of us using a 20 in a 2-player game is pretty low.
Do I have the ability to look at a 20 right now?
You do. He's going to look at a 20.
Let's look at a 20. Let's see what the 20
is. All right, there you go.
Ooh, that's an abyssal bat. Man, we beat bats before.
An abyssal bat. 8 health, 6 initiative, jump right to the top, 3 attack dice, 2 defense dice, flame soak, so he heals on lava, engulf, which means every time he attacks, he does a radius attack of everybody adjacent, and could be including himself, and he flies. So every other turn, he is untargetable because he flies up in the air. He's pretty tough. And he comes with a level 5 baddie.
We're just going to let him fly on by.
And he walks diagonal.
We're going to let him fly on by.
We'll put him at the bottom.
But now he don't come back.
That's true. He don't come back, but he's pretty beefy, if you didn't notice. All right. So that's day 2. You want to go to day 3?
Yep. Clicky click.
I'll see if I can do a better job reading this time.
Bam.
One thing about these cards, the wording is not, I mean, it's really cool. It's a nice story, but the wording sometimes can make my tongue twist and knot. So, all right. This encounter is called Go with the Lava Flow.
Go with the flow, baby.
This one doesn't sound so good. Lava everywhere, and not a drop to drink. There's a disclaimer. Don't drink lava. Everywhere we go, this stuff's been singeing our clothes, burning our feet, and destroying our gear. It's a battle of attrition, not against an unseen enemy, but against nature itself. Unless, there's an unless, maybe this isn't nature at all. Perhaps some too smart by half baddies are diverting lava flows towards us, hoping to slow down our path to their masters. The next time we find a likely suspect, we can conduct some light interrogation. Alright. We got lava everywhere. Our 2 options, both combat. First one, when it rains lava, it pours lava. It's a baddie queue, which would be 6. Before the battle, 3 spots start lava. Okay, that would be this one, this one, this one. So, and if we do that one, we get an extra treasure, and we get 1 trove loot.
Trove loot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not 1 each, just 1 total.
Yep, and we decide who gets it.
Yep. Or there's a lava diverter. Throw them into the lava. This is a darkness map. So darkness maps mean the baddies come out face down still. We don't know what they are until we get next to them. Or until they attack us, one of the 2. No, until we get next to them. So baddie queue would again be 6. All baddies have the skill Lava Flow in addition to their other skills, which means anytime they're in a lava spot, they're going to flip over their tile. So that would give us an extra training point. Mm-hmm. So we either get some gear or we get an extra training point. That one could be really hard.
I'm saying we go with the extra loot and the lava.
All right. When it rains, it pours. I'm in full agreement. So when it rains, it pours. Our baddie queue is 3 times 2, so that would be a 6.
And this is flipped over. This is flipped over.
So if we end our turn on one of those spots because of our
boots,
I hit our special ability though. Because of our boots. Each time a Gearlock ends on a lava spot, they can roll a defense dice. And if you get a bone, you don't take damage. Okay. So, I don't know if that'll help us or not. But if we end in a lava spot, it'll obviously help us. Okay, so this is normally how you'd set it up.
Here, let's put that up here.
Okay. You can put it right there too if you want.
Yeah, we'll just put it up there like that.
Okay. We can normally when you start with your highest chips on top. So we would start with 5. He gets the 1. He is...
I thought we don't see it.
Huh?
I thought we don't see it.
No, we're not doing the darkness one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Alright. So he is got 5 health. He has Raiding and Rage 2. Raiding means if there's another orc on the board, he gets an extra attack dice.
Oh boy.
Okay. Which is that blue symbol. He's a melee guy. After he takes damage, he has Rage 2, which means he gets 2 extra attack dice if he's missing any health. And he is going to start...
So we need to kill him fast.
Yeah, we need to kill them all fast. No, I'm just kidding. Yes. He is going to start in the slot 1 melee position.
Got it.
Okay. Alright, this next guy, oh look at this. He has raiding as well. So we have 2 orcs. We just came upon
an orc
raiding party. This guy is ranged, so he's going to sit way back here and pepper us with arrows.
Dang it.
And he has 4 for his initiative. So now all we got to do is roll our initiative and hope we beat him. I got a 1.
I got a 4. Now, do I go after the purple guy or do I go before him? Since
You
I got
can go either way. It's up to you.
I'm definitely going before.
All right. So because I'm Figment and I'm the time magician,
Look at you
I get a
breaking the
reroll.
rules. You breaking the rules.
I get a reroll and use the new result.
4 or higher. 4 or higher. 4 or higher.
After all dice are placed in the meter, you may move Figment's initiative die up 1 or down 1 as well. So
Dang,
5.
Dude, you rocking.
So I could move down 1 if you want to go first, if there's a specific reason.
I don't think there is.
Now we have to figure out where we're placing. So for me, because I'm a ranged guy, I'm going to hide over here in the corner again. Now for you, if we got rid of this guy first, this guy wouldn't have
that rating ability.
that rating ability.
And he's going to have to walk towards us.
And
So
he is.
his first turn...
It's 2 steps in an attack. So as long as you're there, he'll still get to attack you. But unless you had a sidestep and got to step back.
Yeah, I think I am going to do that. So I'll put myself...
Now you have to be... So
here.
So the gearlock is the... So you have to start right here.
Oh, I have to start there. So
Yeah,
I'll have
this
to
is
move.
our gearlock area.
Got it.
This is
Understood.
the baddie area. They get the top, we get the bottom.
So I'm going to have to spend a dex.
You're going to have to spend a dex to move it anyways. But if we could kill that guy before, we would save that rating dice from both of them. So,
Yep. Okay.
So I will go ahead and attack.
Yep. I'll kneel down so that you can shoot over me.
So since we're going to try to get him out of there, since I don't need defense dice, so hopefully, I'm going to roll... I only have 3. I'm going to roll 2 of those, and I'm going to roll this guy.
Ooh.
At the start of each round, you get to deal 1 damage to the weakest baddie. So it's just a instant damage at the beginning of each round.
That's cool.
So it won't help me against him, but this is my target.
Yep.
So I did 2 damage, and I get to put this in my active slot. Oh wait, I get to put it in my locked slot.
Okay. So 2 damage.
Yep. That's my turn.
All right. I'm going to spend 1 dexterity, so I can only roll 3 dice, right, to move. And so I'm going to roll these 2 and my sidestep die.
Right. Sidestep's pretty cool. Well, there you go.
1 damage. That still knocks him out, though.
Yep.
So he's dead, and the purple
He's
comes
dead. Purple comes off. And you get to put your sidestep.
Sidestep is up here.
Yep. Perfect. And now on his turn, he's like, whoa, crap, where'd my orc friend go? It doesn't matter. This guy's an orc rager. So he's going to go 1, 2.
Yep.
He didn't end his turn here, so he doesn't take... So baddies take damage on lava as well, unless they're one of those break-type baddies.
Yep.
But he's going to go 2. He's going to get ready to attack you. If you want to spend your sidestep, you can get out of the way.
Yep. I will. I'll go here.
Oh, that's a good idea. We might be able to... Well, we won't be able to pull him to there, but that's okay. All right. So you spend your sidestep.
Yep.
And we're on round 2. So, because this is round 2, this thing actually burns up because it has a bunch of different numbers. So if it is the round number instead, I exhaust this dice, unfortunately, and which one am I on? No, I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry. And deal damage equal to the baddie equal half of the round rounded up. So it didn't do me as good as I wanted it to because round 2 was coming up next.
Yep.
But it still does 1 damage to him.
Yep.
And then it goes away.
Cool.
So, and then
You
it's
do
my
your
turn.
thing.
So
Yep. Shoot him up.
I have 3 to spend. I'll do 2 attacks and I'll do my chrono staff. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's a...
I got some bones. And I put my chrono staff up here. At the start of each round, I can give one of us a bone.
Okay.
Oh, give the weakest Gearlock a bone. But let me see. Increase or decrease the round counter by 1. I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to spend 1 of these. And I'm going to add an extra bone.
Okay.
Now it's my turn.
So I will...
I did no damage to that guy.
Yeah.
Which is actually a good thing, because then he's not raging.
Okay, so I still have 4 dexterity.
Yep, you have
Okay,
4 dex.
so I'm going to use 1 to move up. And then I'm going to use this and 1, 2, because I can only roll 3, right?
Yep. No defense. He's a tank as well, or at least he thinks he is. That guy's going to roll 4 back at you.
So that's
3 damage.
3
nice.
damage and that
You push him back.
percussive blaster. Where is it? So I deal that damage and then I push him back 2 positions in a straight line.
Okay. Shoved him back.
That doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, doesn't matter a ton, but
it was an extra
you never
damage.
know. Yeah, it was an extra damage, which that's actually the big one. So now on his turn, he's going to walk forward 2, and because he's now mad,
He rolls 2 extra dice.
he's going to roll that at you.
Oh, suck.
Oh, don't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. You're mostly fine. Okay.
I'd like to go for a walk.
We're on round 3. So the weakest of us,
That's me.
you get a bone.
I get a bone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, that's a weird looking one.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Okay. Bone.
I have attack dice and defense dice in here from the base game and the other game. And I actually I carry around more than I need, but
When can I use these?
on your turn,
Okay.
before or after, just any time during your turn. Okay.
If
So
you
anyways,
miss 'em,
that
I
would
got
give
'em.
you a bone, and then I'm going to roll 3. I would love to get a couple more bones, honestly. What I want is 1 attack and 2 bones.
Wow.
Look at that.
That called shot, man.
1 attack and
Babe
2
Ruth in
bones. Okay, so he's going to die.
Yep.
And then during my turn, it's still my turn, I'm going to spend some bones. And Be Kind Rewind. My level 5 thing is Be Kind Rewind. I get to roll all the dice in my backup plan and do whatever they say. But instead, I can spend 4 bones, which would mean this one move down, and I get one of my consumable dice. So I can either pick up the Kobold Claw, the Kobold Eye, or the Flash Rewind consumable. So I think I'm going to pick up the Kobold Claw. So I'm going to pick up my 13 dice. Any yellow dice on your board are consumable. Once they're used, they're gone. So you don't even have a consumable dice.
Okay. Yeah, it's orange.
What is this? Oh yeah, you have 1 yellow.
A self-coder.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that was my turn, and we win.
Yes.
He knew we were going to win. Let me take our guys back. Take our initiative dice back.
I'm limping though, bro.
You got hit pretty hard by the Orc Rager. All your dice go back to their spots.
These come off.
Okay. All right. So we gain 1 treasure each. Now I can't carry because I have this heavy, which I might get rid of actually. We get 1 treasure
Have you been
each.
using it? No, you haven't.
I haven't used it yet. I haven't been hit by a 5. Shh. Don't tell anybody. I'm actually going to give you my boots.
I have comfy hiking boots. Ooh.
They don't
After
have
adding
they
yourself
don't
to the
have
battle
ebonite
mat,
soles.
move your initiative die to the top of the initiative meter. All right. This one is a recharge. It says reset up to 3 loot in any loot areas back to their maximum uses.
Oh, that's nice.
So
That's a normal as well. Actually, I can move these over a little bit.
no, that's good. It's good.
Okay.
No worries.
All right. So I got a fortunate discovery. So the question is, what is your consumable dice? This gives us a consumable dice, me or you. What's your consumable dice do? Maybe
The self-coder initiative. Self-coder, where is it? Target spray scan. Consumables. We calculate. I don't see where it's supposed to be.
it should be this one here.
Yeah, it is this, but
Oh,
I
it
don't,
has
I don't
those
see.
2 abilities.
Oh, I'm
so-
sorry. It's got
Yep.
brain train, reroll 1 die in your active slots, Either apply the new result or return the die to its previous result. It also has brain scan. Reroll as many dice in your active slots as you wish, one at a time. For each die rolled, either apply the new result or return the die previous result. And then it also has 3 faces with double bones.
A bunch of bones. Okay, I'm going to keep my Fortunate Discovery card, and I'm going to use it on this 15. This is a flash rewind. So, if I put this, it works 2 ways. If it's up in one of these slots, and I die, it will bring me back to life.
Ooh.
Or if you die, I can roll it, and as long as I roll one of those things, it will bring you back to life with that much health.
Oh, that's cool.
So
that's a good one.
That's a little bit of possible. Now we're also going to get 1 Trove Loot. So that's a cover card, so you want the one underneath.
Okay.
The cover card just you can hold on.
So this
you can hold on. You can't look at that. It's locked.
Why?
Yeah, look at that. He's cheating.
He didn't say nothing. He said we got it.
Okay.
So I turned it over.
Okay. So now that we're back, the first thing you can do before recovery phase is we can try to unlock this. We have this little lock picking game here. So if you would take those 4 dice.
I have a feeling that we should try to unlock this.
You should. So
we roll these.
You're going to get 2 chances, yep, to unlock it, and I can actually help you unlock it. So you need to get 3 levers. So you need 3 L's to unlock the first part of this dice. So we'll go through it as you go, but go ahead and roll one. Okay, so you have.
I have 3
look
L's.
at this. So the cool thing is, this one here means it will add 1 to your dice roll. Plus, you don't have to spend the dice you use. So with those 2, you would have 3 L's. And I just do it like this so I can see that it's been done. So you get a reroll. Normally, this would get spent.
Yeah.
And you'd only get a roll. But now you get a roll for the next one. So 3 trips, 3 T's. Okay. So this one will allow you to reroll a dice if you want. You don't want to, but you can spend the 3 T's. Now you need 3 F's. You've got this.
I don't think so. We'll see. Nope.
This one will let you use any kind of dice as any kind of dice. So that 3L can now be 3 F's.
Yep, that's what we'll do then.
You've unlocked it and flipped it over.
All right, so
look at that lockpick attempt.
It is an aqua cannon.
Oh.
So backup extension is 3 bones.
Nice.
Backup plan extension is 3 bones.
You can use it just like one of your backup plan items.
Move any baddie up to 2 positions on battle mat. During a water battle, this may be used to force a 1-point baddie off the raft, defeating it immediately. So this really doesn't happen.
Well, you can push them around the map. You can move any baddie on the map 2 spaces.
Yeah.
So you could move a ranged guy closer to you. You could move
a
melee guy away from me. No, just kidding. And so it's not so bad.
Yeah.
And you still have a light one, right? So you could technically have 5 things over there. So,
yeah.
All right, so we got our 2 items. We get 1 training point each. And this is going to go up 1.
Sorry.
So nope, we're not doing that yet. We can get 1 training point each. So it's time to train. I think I am going to... Actually, I think I'm going to do a dex. I'd like to do a defense, but I'm going to do a dex first.
So, in order to get gust rockets or arm cannon, I have to do all 3 of these?
Nope. In order to get those, you have to use your backup plan and spend 3 bones.
Got it. I remember
to do this
now.
mechanical protocol.
Mechanical protocol. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
I just haven't got up to 3 bones yet.
Right.
All right. I think I'll do. Let's just keep it. What does blowback do? When 1 or more baddies would enter the battle map, exhaust this die to prevent any baddies from entering the battle map. So, baddies don't enter the map. Well, when will they?
If there's more than 4 chips when we do the first setup,
when one dies, another one comes on.
At the beginning of the next round, the next ones will come out and take their positions after they die. So,
got it. Okay.
So it can do that. You could also get some defense dice so you have a little bit more armor.
Yeah, more defense. Yep. I think I'll do that.
So to get more defense, you have to roll that with no bones. There you go.
So I get... so this just comes in at 1 + 1.
Yep.
Okay, so I can get 2.
Okay, so now we're in recovery phase, so we can heal up. I am full, so I'm just going to scout.
I am going to heal up.
That's a good idea. And I got a 3, so I can only scout a level 1 baddie.
You go up to full.
There's
right?
an orc with raiding with 4 health. There's a lot of orcs in there, so that's not fantastic. But he's slow, so I'm going to leave him on top.
Okay. And you go up to full health?
Yep, you go up to full health.
Okay.
Okay, we're now on day 4.
We're going to win.
We're going to win.
Maybe.
All right, here we go.
How many points do we have? 3?
We have 3 points. We need 2 more. That smell.
Tyrant encounter. That smell. This underground road breaks off into 2 rugged forks up ahead. There's only time on this journey to spy out the strategy of one of these troll siblings. The choice on this divergent path will determine which one is scouted and which one will remain an enigma. Rock uses his brute strength to manipulate the break's lava, smashing up rocky floors to torch his enemies. Roll survives on her cunning, swiping travelers' gear and repurposing it to her own ends. Each sibling's followers have learned from their leader, and whichever way is chosen, a fight with enemies using their respective siblings' tactics is likely. The siblings do not... real quick. Mad Hatter out. Thanks for entertaining me. At least 1 hour of work.
Rock on.
Now you got me wanting to play a session of Too Many Bones. There we go. Mission accomplished. The siblings do share one thing in common. They both smell awful. So there's no deciding things that way.
Okay. So what are our options?
Options are Hard Rock Cafe. At the start of each round, roll Rock's Tyrant die and apply the result. It could either be a Blast Heat or a Face Melter. So if it's Blast Heat, each Gearlock on lava must exhaust a die from their active slots, lock slots, or skill area. Face Melter, every position occupied by a Gearlock becomes lava.
Oh!
Yeah, that sucks.
That's horrible.
And then if we choose the other one, drum roll, please. At the start of each round, rolls Tyrant die and apply the result. So Sweet Merch, each Gearlock draws 1 loot. Ticketmaster, each Gearlock discards a loot. Or Bad to the Bone, each Gearlock removes the rightmost die from their backup plan.
Oh.
I would go with drum roll, please, I think.
Alright. We're going to go through loot. Possible.
Yeah, but we've got a bunch of it. Well,
Alright.
I do, at least. There's that.
This just rolls dice. I wanted to see what it said. Okay. So, these blue ones here, they come with the baddies. So they get rolled into the random encounters.
Yep.
Alright. So, drum roll please. Our baddie queue is now 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
Okay. So we're still at 4 dice or less.
Yep.
At the start of each round, we roll the dice. Okay. So let's start by placing. This guy has 6 health.
What?
I hope you added some damage.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay. He is an orc axe bearer. He has raiding, so he's going to get extra attacks for other orcs, which we know there's one right there. Now, is it per orc or for every other orc? Yeah.
Dang.
So if there's multiple orcs, these guys could get really bad. And he also is callous. So callous means
rough skinned.
the unit can only lose hit points from white dice. So for instance, this dice here would not damage. He only takes damage from white dice. His initiative's a 3. Alright, the next guy is an orc grunt. He's a melee attacker. He's going to start there. So we know those two are going to be working together. Oh, we have an orc peon.
Another orc?
That's our 3rd orc. This could be bad.
Craziness.
He's going to start here. And he has rage 1, so once he takes damage, he gets an extra attack dice. 3. And the last one, we have a Lava Flow Brimstone Gearlocks. I don't know what a Gearlocks is, but he looks nasty. So every time he enters a space, it's going to turn to lava. Any rock position this unit occupies immediately becomes lava. And Brimstone, anytime an opposing unit moves to a position adjacent to this guy, he immediately gains 2 defense, and if possible, moves 1 position away. So he's going to run from us and turn everything to lava as we chase him. And this spot right here is going to be lava because that's where he's standing. Okay. It's time for us to roll our initiative dice. What's his initiative? 3. That's right.
This is not good, dude.
This is going to be tough. So we got to get rid of some orcs. This is not great. I got a 6. At least Figment's fast. Some of the characters are... I'm nice and fast. And a 4. We get to go first.
Yeah.
We're faster than most of these orcs. So... And these guys are all melee, so they're all going to move forward. It sucks, because that guy would be nice to just start next to him, because he doesn't get something just for you starting next to him. But at the same time, we need to focus on orcs.
Yeah, we gotta get these orcs out of the way, dude. I can maybe take that dude out.
You think so?
I'm gonna try to. I'll use. I've got 4 dice, so I'll be able. I'll only be able to use 3 though. Well, no.
Do you want me to shoot him first?
Yeah, probably. Probably because he's the weakest.
Yeah. This guy gets rating, so he's going to have 3 attack dice. He's going to have 1 attack dice. He's going to have 4 attack dice.
Do we go after him first then?
We might go after that guy first if we can guarantee a kill. And this guy's only going to have 2 speed, so if we started here,
yeah.
Then on his turn, he's just going to walk and he's not going to be able to attack first round.
Okay.
So
I'm good with that.
That would be my... Let's try to get that guy because he'll lose his rating.
Yep.
No, you have to start in a melee position.
Oh, that's right.
I forget. So you want to start in front of me.
That's...
So these are ranged. Yep. So ranged Gearlock.
Here.
That's what, yep. You don't want to walk up there anyways, probably. Yeah. All right, we're going to start right there. Any good advice? No.
Not for me.
I want to roll this thing and make it work. I'm going to do all damage. I don't have all damage. I'm going to roll... You know what? Maybe I'll roll that one too.
Ooh.
All right. I'm going here. I'm going to use some of my staff wielding magic. Now, at any time, just so you know, if you roll dice, as long as they don't have a red bone on them, like that one,
yep,
you can decide not to use them. You can just literally place them back.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If they get kind of a roll that you don't quite like. Not that I'm doing it, I'm just saying that is a possibility. Unless they have a red bone. If they have a red bone, that means you have to place them in the bone slot.
Gotcha.
So I did 2 damage. Long story short. And I got these 2 out here. So at the start of the turn, I'm going to do some damage, and I'm going to start giving us bones. So
okay,
it's the best I got.
All right, so I can, since I'm next to the guy, I can roll 4 dice. Yeah. I'm going to do 2 attack.
Just don't fail.
Sidestep, and...
you're not going to have a place to sidestep to, though.
I'm not?
So you're going to know.
I mean, if he dies...
If he dies, yes.
And somebody comes here, I can still sidestep there.
Yeah, that's true.
If he comes there, I could sidestep here,
yep,
right?
That's true.
So I think I'm going to do that.
It'll be a locked dice anyway, so you're right.
So I'm going to do this.
Okay.
So at least I'll have defense.
Come on, Gale. Ooh, look at that damage.
That could have been used later on, though.
Alright. Well, that guy died. That helps a lot. And you get your sidestep and 1 defense.
I did.
Okay. Alright, so on to this orc axe bearer. He's going to attack, or try to. He can't. He's going to move 2 spaces. So the nice thing about that is he's going to block the yellow guy. So he's going to figure out 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on his turn, because of the way we positioned ourselves,
he's going to go up there.
He's going to go up there. Now the green guy, we can pick either direction we want. So maybe we'll put him here.
Yep.
Although he is going to flip this to lava.
Yep.
And he's going to attack you with 1 dice.
Man.
It'll be nice to get rid of him before he gets defense dice.
Get out of my face. 1 and 1. So, nothing.
Okay, that's it?
The shields, yeah.
Alright.
Now, I could have used this and ignored that, but...
You could have, yes.
Does this go away?
Nope. Not until you spend it.
Not until I spend it. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
So you can definitely stop a bigger hit. Although this guy's going to come after me next, so... Alright, so he's still rolling. He's rolling 3 attack dice right now, because he's got 1 more orc on the board.
I'd start pumping some lead into him, because I think I might be able to take care of this guy.
You want me to try to kill that one?
Yeah. No, I think you should start pumping that guy.
And you don't want me to try to kill this one? To reduce
yeah,
his
sure.
damage?
Yeah. That's a good idea too, frankly.
So for my chrono trigger at the start of the round, I get to deal 1 damage to the weakest baddie, so I can either deal it to him or to him. So if I take 1 off of him,
yeah.
And then I also get to give 1 bone to the weakest Gearlock. I think we're both the same, so do you want a bone? You know what? Why don't I give you a bone?
Okay.
Alright, so now it's my turn. I'm going to roll... I guess I'm just going to roll 1 attack and 2 defense. I don't have anything else. Just these 3, but I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay.
Oh.
Got him.
I got a couple of bones. Alright, so for my 2 bones, I'm actually going to decrease the round counter by 1.
Cool.
Because I want these to last longer.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm just going to spend them both.
Alright. My turn. Got 4 dice. I can roll 2 and 2. I'm going to roll 3 and 1.
You don't have to
No, I
attack
can't
dice.
do attack. I can't do that, so I might as well just roll 2. Unless I want to try to do that percussive thing. But it's not really going to...
Yeah, just get some armor. That's a good idea.
Not really going to help, so...
We're doing pretty good.
He's dead
Oh,
anyway.
good hit. We are hitting really hard. Okay. So we basically, by having him come to us, we kind of neutralized his brimstone ability. And then what did you get? 3 and 1?
Yep.
Okay.
3 and 1.
Alright. So, green is gone.
Yep.
That means he's going to step forward. And since you are the closest, we'll have him step on the lava, which we can do.
Mm-hmm.
We get to choose his path. Well, that would be his closest path anyways.
Right.
So he's going to attack you with 2 and 1.
2 dice and 1 defense.
Yep. 2 damage and 2 shields.
So 1 comes off, and I take 1. And then
This
he
goes
gets
right on top of
2
here.
shields.
Yep. Okay. And then he's going to lose a true damage because he's standing on lava.
Right. Haha, sucker.
Alright. Round 2. So beginning of round 2, I do 1 true damage to the weakest. Oh, is it
Should
true?
we have done these?
Oh my goodness gracious.
We should have done those, right?
We should have done those. Darn it. So, round 1, we should have rolled it. It's this one. Darn it. That one says... What was that one? Somebody gets rid of... That would have been the beginning of round 1. Somebody gets rid of a... Each Gearlock removes the rightmost dice from their backup plan. So, beginning of round 1, we wouldn't have had a dice there. Okay? So we would not have had... We wouldn't have had anything. That was before we went.
Okay.
The very beginning of the game.
Okay.
Okay, so now we got to roll it again for round 2, which I turn to round 1.
And same thing.
And same thing. So you would have to lose 1.
Cool.
And then we now have to roll it at the beginning of this round. And that one says each Gearlock has to discard a loot. Well, that was fun while it lasted.
Which one should I? This probably, because we don't have any that needs a recharge, right?
Yep. Okay. So sorry about that. Thank you for catching it. All right. So now the beginning of round 2, I get to do 1 damage. I was checking to see if it's true damage. I can't remember if it's true damage or just start of each round, deal 1 damage to the weakest baddie. Okay, so it's not true damage, so it's off his shield. Yep. And then I also get to give 1 bone to the weakest baddie. So that would be you.
Okay.
Or the weakest Gearlock.
Does that get used?
Nope. Not till round 3. Round 3 is when I lose it.
Understood.
That's why I turned it back.
Got it. Understand now. Okay.
So now I'm going to attack. I don't want to use my consumables, so I'm just going to use the 3 dice that I have. So 2 damage and 1 bone. So 1 off of his shield.
Nope. Yep. 1 off of his shield. So just 1 there, and that goes away.
Yep. And then I'm going to charge up, so I'm going to gain an extra bone.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright, I can do 2 attack dice, definitely doing that. I'm going to do...
Now he can take no damage from anything other than a white dice. So your blue dice cannot do damage to him.
Oh, that's one of his... Oh,
that's
his
his
callus.
callus, yep.
Got it. So, you haven't lost any damage, right?
I have not.
So, I'm not going to worry about that then. So, I'll just do...
You can't heal yourself with it?
Target and med boost, heal any party member.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Or you could just shield up, either way.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to shield. So I'll roll 2 and 2.
Is it as horrible and complicated as you remember it?
Nope.
Just kidding.
Alright, so that's cool.
Nice.
1 damage.
There you go. And 2 shields.
And 2 shields. So... that goes away, and this will come up here. And then I'm going to use this mechanical protocol.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to get arm cannon.
Nice. Give you the ability to attack. Okay.
So...
nope, you don't get to buy the dice. Now have to...
Now I have to use a training point to put that in there.
To get it, yep.
Okay, got it.
And I don't think... Let me see your thing over there. I think once you unlock it, I don't think you need like all of those to do it. At least one of the skill in the profession. So, yep. Okay. So that was your turn?
Yep.
All right. So his turn. He's going to attack you with 2 and 1. Oh, wait a second. Oh, it's true damage. Never mind.
Hey Sam, Fancy Filmmaker says, I'm wondering, have you ever played the classic Dune game? Just played with my buddies last night. We all have quite a bit of fun. Yeah, there have been a lot of revamps of it. I did play the original Dune a long time ago, and I remember enjoying it, but it wasn't one of those games where I was like, gotta go get it again.
That's the long one, right?
Yeah.
So just so you know, he doesn't take damage from lava, so I'm going to give him his health back.
Oh, super duper.
Anyways. Okay.
Thanks for remembering that. For posterity's sake and all.
That's a pretty long game, right? That Dune.
Okay, so he's attacking me. Yeah, it is. I think he's attacking me.
Wow.
What happens there?
Bones. Nothing. Unless he has an ability that triggers off of bones.
So
absolutely
I get
nothing.
to keep this.
Yep.
Okay.
That was sick. Okay. So round 3, I'm going to lose both of these dice in round 3. So first of all, I am going to do 2 damage. Now this is the tricky part, because last time I hit his armor, which was fine. But I'm going to do 2 damage to the weakest guy, except for it's not a white dice, so it does nothing.
Oh.
And I'm going to give 2 bones to the weakest Gearlock, so you get 2 bones. And this goes away. So I burned up all my time spells.
Interesting.
But, yeah, he only takes damage from white dice, so And that's
That
my
sucks.
turn. He doesn't even take damage from fatigue, so once we get in the fatigue round, he doesn't take damage from that either.
Okay, we have to kill him.
We
now.
have to kill him now. Indeed. At least I can time lapse, but alright, here's my turn. Alright, 2 damage.
Oof.
And 1 more bone. Not to you. What are you doing?
I'm getting ready to do my
Oh,
turn.
gotcha. 2 damage, and I got 1 more bone. I'm going to spend my charge up to charge up for 1 more bone. That's my turn.
Alright. So I'm just going to go 2 white and...
So you cannot do 2 of these because you already have 2 out.
oh, dear.
So you could re-roll them if you want. Try to get bones or a 2, but...
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, that
So
sucks.
1 damage.
1 damage and 2 defense.
We're doing alright.
And I'm going to go ahead and do, what does macroneural implant do? While active, you are immune to bleed, stun, terrify, poison, and weaken. If on a side with M, each time you use another skill of the defense protocol line, you may place a defense marker in your... But I don't have any of these
Nope, not
open.
yet.
But I could unlock
You
this.
could unlock it, yep.
Take this, and then take that on the second one, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I think I'll do that.
It would have been a good idea, actually, for me to get a fortunate discovery last time, but I didn't. So, yeah. Right on. Okay, so it's his turn.
Yep.
There he goes.
He's going to attack me again, huh?
Look at all those bones. Man. 2 damage to
2
you.
damage, 2 shield.
Wow.
Standing toe-to-toe with
Yeah.
this guy. He's a
Yeah.
lightweight.
He's apparently...
He's a lightweight.
Alright, round 4. I'm going to roll my 3 dice again. That's all I got.
Got him.
So that's 3 damage and 2 shields. No more bones, so I'm going to spend my 4 bones to get my last fortunate discovery. Might as well. And he's dead. That's the end of the round. You take your guy back.
Okay, so far, these bad guys are punks.
Yeah.
We're smashing through them like
Yes, we are. We're doing good.
a hot knife through melted
That's because
butter.
you roll bones every time they attack you.
I'm just saying.
Alright. We're doing good. Okay. We did awesome there. Oh, except we didn't roll the last 2 rounds of that. Jeez. So I might have to lose my fortunate discovery. Yep, I would.
Dang it.
So I'll put that back.
I don't think I had anything.
No,
left
but I
over.
had 4. So I would have had 3. Yeah, and roll it 1 for the last round. So I would not have made enough. Yeah, and I lost another bone. So.
Well, that means I don't think I would have gotten.
Oh, that's right. You would not have got that
I
either.
would have not got this.
Well, we're cheating heavy. Sorry, guys.
Well, we're fixing
Doing
it.
fine.
It's no big deal.
All right. All right. Well, which one do we do? Drum roll, please. That's the one.
Yep.
So we get 1 item each from the loot deck.
Alright, so there's one there.
I got well-heeled boots. After you resolve your roll phase, I can move up to 2 positions. So I can move around a little bit. I might give those to you.
A Tuaran gem. Merchants will offer you a trove loot chest, and in exchange for this gem, replace this card with a trove loot during your recovery phase. So we're in recovery phase, right?
Yeah, that means we just don't get to try to unlock it this turn.
Okay.
Or this, yeah, in between this round. You should take this though. This gives you 2 free movement after your turn, and since you're melee, you should probably take this.
So should I replace them with this?
Give me the aqua cannon.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll use it either, but that one's good for you too if you get a really bad initiative roll, right?
Yep.
Okay. And we get 2 training points. So
2 training points.
2 training points.
Alrighty then. So I can take arm cannon now?
Yes, you can. I'm gonna take.
And then I think I'm going to...
I haven't needed defense yet,
I'm
but
gonna do
that
attack.
can change. I'm gonna try attack for my first one, and And there is value in trying with your first one, because if you try with your first training point on something and you don't do it,
well, let me do that.
you know what I mean, then you can try with your second one.
But. So here we go. So I roll the bone, so that doesn't work.
So that doesn't work for your first training point, so you'd have to do something else like arm cannon.
Okay. So I'll do that.
And now your second training point, you could try again.
Still doesn't work.
Still doesn't work. So this turn, you're not going to get an attack.
Yep. But I could do like
Yep, you can do anything else you like. Yep.
Something like that.
Time jump. I'm going to get my time jump one. I'm going to try that one.
I'm going to use Tornadic Barrier. So this puts... I can place this on an adjacent available position. Baddies may not occupy the die's position. At the end of the round, take this die down to the next lowest number if it is exhausted when you reach 0.
Nice.
So that's a cool thing.
That is a cool thing. Okay. So I took an attack and a time jump. And you took Tornadic Barrier and the arm cannon.
Yep.
Okay. We are now on day 5.
Now
we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those now.
Oh
yeah. Before we do that,
heal up.
You're going to heal and I'm going to scout. 4. That means I get to look at this. 5. Thick Skin, which means he takes 1 less damage from every hit.
Oof.
And Taunt, and he has 5 health and 3 attack. He's a big old troll enforcer, so I'm going to stick him at the bottom of the stack.
Good idea.
Because obviously Rock and Roll's forces are all orcs and trolls. So, alright. Is he going to fall off?
No, he's not. Not if I...
Going to fall off.
Not if I work with him.
Okay. Alright, here we go. We are on day 5.
Excuse me.
Day 5, sir.
Click. How many points do we have?
We have 4.
So we got to beat this one.
If we beat this one, then we can fight the bosses.
We're going to whoop them.
Alright, here we go. Petrified Locks. Dreadlocks? I don't know. Petrified Locks. The ground here is extremely precarious. The floor floats loosely on a pond of lava, with individual chunks bobbing on their own. Private currents run through the miasma. A troll approaches our group, but with one false step, she tumbles into the magma, her screams mingling with the hiss of lava, turning her body into part of the rock she tried to balance on. As other interlopers gingerly head in our direction, one of our party makes a suggestion. Today, let's make disintegration the better part of valor. Let's make disintegration the better part of valor. Alright. We have 2 choices. They give us the same rewards. So the first one is flip them off. It starts in darkness, which means we don't get to see what the baddies are until we're next to them. When Gearlocks discard a loot to turn an adjacent. Now this is something we haven't talked about because it hasn't really come up. But if you're standing somewhere, if I'm standing somewhere, you can spend one of your loots, discard it, to flip a lava back over.
Okay.
So that's a normal rule with Unbreakable. So I might spend the Aqua Cannon. But anyways, let's see. If a Gearlock discards a loot to turn an adjacent lava position to rock, if the revealed baddie is occupying the position, it is immediately defeated. So it has to be lava first. Yeah. If you flip it over, you can squish them. Flip them over. So that's our first option. But we don't get to see them because they're in darkness. So we don't know who we're fighting. Or we can take a more mature approach and have shaky ground. What shaky ground means, let me make sure I read it correctly, but what shaky ground means is every time you take damage, anytime a baddie deals damage to a Gearlock and you lose hit points, your position also becomes lava.
Oh.
Okay, so that's what shaky ground means. Once on each of their turns, Gearlocks may temporarily remove a stat dice from their Gearlock, which we really haven't had any poisons or bleeds or any kind of stats on us from any of these guys so far. But you can temporarily remove a stat dice from the Gearlock mat for the remainder of the battle in order to turn... Oh. Sorry. You can remove one of these dice from your mat to flip a lava position over to rock. And if a baddie's occupying that, they're immediately defeated. So our choices are basically when we flip in darkness, when we flip lava underneath them with spinning one of these, it'll flip them over. Here, we're on shaky ground, but we can actually spin these to flip them over. So I don't know if I like the shaky ground.
I say we flip them off.
Alright, we're going to flip them off. Perfect. So baddie Q is...
Keeping up with international relations.
That's right. With the trolls.
We're giving them the bird. Yes,
right.
Goose, I know what the bird is.
That's right. So, in darkness, we start with the two baddies. They take... We roll their initiative dice. So, darkness and shaky ground are both new additions to this one, by the way.
Okay.
But baddies enter the battle mat face down on ranged positions with no hit points. So, this first guy, he's going to go... Where's number 1? Mm-hmm. So, he's going to start here with no hit points. He cannot take damage from anything until he's flipped over.
Got it.
And then we're just going to roll this. And that's what his initiative is.
Okay.
And number 2, he's going to start range position there. You can go ahead and roll his dice. Unless you get a 6.
Oh, no.
Oh, nice. They move 2 positions toward the closest opposing unit on their turn. Unrevealed baddies immediately flip over and gain their full hit points if they're adjacent to an opposing unit. If targeted by an opposing unit, they will flip at the end of the turn. So
we just get 2 5s, we don't get any 1s?
We get 2 5s, so we're at 5 times 2 is 10.
Got it.
So we're going to roll our initiative. Look at that, I keep getting that 6. I'm not going to complain. Look at that, we're going to go first.
Well, I don't know, should we?
As soon as
Should I go after the blue guy? I mean, I do have arm cannon now, so...
Yeah. They don't flip over unless we do damage to them while they're face down or unless we get next to them. So, the question is, you know what I need to do? I need to go down. I need to go after you, maybe. Because I think I can move... I could actually move down on the meter 1 space. Let you go first. Okay, or we could let... You could go after him. And I could go down on the meter 1 space. We could let blue go first if you wanted to. Walk up and flip over, but he's going to get a first attack for free.
Okay, so this can move me to the top if I want.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't do anything else.
Right.
This one helps me move.
Yeah. After your turn.
After my turn. So that doesn't really do much good.
But he's going to get to... So the way it works, if you walked up to him, he would flip over and then you could attack him.
Yeah.
Which I kind of feel like if you went first and you did that...
That would allow
and
you
I
to
went
open
after
fire.
you, then I could fire at him too before he got a chance to swing at you.
Cool beans. Let's do that.
Okay, so I'm going to start right behind you.
Well, you don't
Again.
have to, right?
I want to, because I don't want this guy to walk next to me. Exactly.
Got it. Okay.
We'll kind of keep him out of the first round of combat.
But I mean, you could start here instead.
I could.
I mean, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I could. As long as he doesn't have a laser beam that shoots through all of us, we're good. But yes, I could start there.
Oh, I can't start. No, that's right.
Yep. Okay. So you get to go first then.
All right. So I will spend 1 dice.
It's pretty cool that I get to choose
To move
so I can
up
move
here.
up a little bit.
And now this guy flips over.
Yep.
And he is a doomed experiment.
Uh-oh.
It has smoke screen and broomstone.
Oh.
Gets 2 attack dice and 2 defense dice. Has 5 health.
So smoke screen means if he's on lava, we can't target him. And brimstone, anytime an opposing unit moves to a position adjacent to this unit immediately gains 2 defense dice and moves 1 position in the opposite direction of the opposing unit's current position.
Now,
so
this says that he has initiative of 5, but
Doesn't
we rolled
matter,
it as a
yep.
4. It doesn't
Yep.
matter.
So he gets his 5 health. He gets 2 defense dice because you came to him to start. He gets 2 defense.
Oh.
But he doesn't get a walk back in the opposite position, so he's stuck there. So now it's your turn. Or your turn to attack.
Okay.
So you used 1.
So he automatically has 2 damage.
And you can see he's
So
a
you
ranged
2,
combatant,
2,
and he's
yeah.
going to shoot both of us every turn.
Got it. Wow. Hi, Strider.
Hey, baby.
Hi, Strider. You're gonna... Yes, I see you. Hello. Hello, puppers. You can go, just close the door. You're fine. And he's okay. He'll be alright. For now. Yeah, I gotta move my phone. Because you're being a doof. You're super happy to have us home. That's what it is. Yours. Alright.
Pausing for an intermission.
Yep.
Dog intermission.
Slight dog intermission. It's all good. Alright. Let's see here.
So he gets to attack both of us on his turn, if he's still alive.
I'm going to do what I can to make sure that is not the case. We'll go with... so I had to spend one of these, so I only get to roll 3 dice. Let's go ahead and go with just the basic 2 and 1. Because he's going to move 1, 2, or 1, 2. So he's not going to be next to me. I don't need to roll this. So I'm just going to try to get some defense for when he fires back.
Look at the damage.
So
3 damage. So that plus 1.
And that's it from me, I believe.
Alright. So I'm going to roll 3 attack dice. So I'm trying to prep to do a little bit more attack damage from the back, because it seems like everything else has been working pretty good.
Yep.
And I'm going... Oh, should I be really mean?
And do what?
This is a cool dice. So what I can do with this dice is that any enemy in front of me in the initiative or behind me in the initiative, I can move them to the opposite side of me.
Yeah.
Which means I could go and then move him in front of me, which means he doesn't get to go. Because his turn's already passed.
Wow.
Or I could do this. Weakest guy. I'll just do the bones one, actually. So I'm going to do these 4.
Alright.
I don't think I'm going to kill him here.
Shooting the doomed experiment here.
Oh, that was probably a bad idea.
Uh.
It's my lock slot. Okay, so I did 3 damage, which isn't enough.
Kill him.
I should have used my other dice. I should have done what I wanted, or what I said I was going to. Okay.
Well, he's hanging on.
He's hanging on, but you never like him to hang on. So it's his turn. So he gets to attack you with 2 and 2.
Go ahead and roll it.
Oh no, he gets to attack us both with 2 and 2. Excuse me. So this hits both of us.
Ow. This is going to be bad.
That's 2 damage, and he gets
not bad.
2 shields.
That's bad.
So we take 2 damage each.
That's not too bad.
Speak for yourself. That's like a third of my life.
It's a third of my life, too.
So, okay. And then this guy, like you said, he's going to walk 2 spaces. That's his turn.
Yep.
So round 2. At the beginning of round 2, I get to give the weakest one of us a bone. Oh, I'm going to give me a bone here. And then it's your turn.
All right. All right.
So he has 2 armor.
So I'm going to roll 2 defense. I'm sorry, 2 attack. I'm going to roll 2 defense. Now, tornadic barrier, I have to put it on an adjacent available
so you can
position.
put it there.
I could put it there, which would force him to move this way.
Yeah.
Or this way.
Yep.
So, yep, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to roll 2 attack, 1 defense, and tornadic barrier.
Nice.
So that's 2 damage on this dude, which takes away his stuff. Get another bone here, and I'll place that there.
Nice. Okay, so he cannot. No enemy can walk into that space. Now, I think if either one of us walk into that space, that goes away, right?
Let's see. It is exhausted when it would reach 0, or if a party member occupies that position. Yeah.
All right, so I got to kill this dude, right? We don't want him to hit us again.
I just took his armor away.
I'm just gonna go for a defense then.
Should we continue? Should we still be doing this?
Nope, that was for the last.
That was just for the last
encounter.
Cool beans. There we go.
So I'll take a bone. That's plenty of damage.
Yeah, he's toast.
And I'm gonna take another bone with my charge up skill.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn. So then, like you said, he doesn't get to go, so we can either walk him here or he can walk him here. I don't know that it matters which, unless he has something that attacks 2 of us.
Right.
You're probably going to go back there and get him anyways, right?
I'll probably move back here. Yeah.
Let's put him here, just in case.
Yeah.
If you move here, if he has the engulf ability, he could do damage to both of us.
Right.
So we'll have him go there.
Cool.
And that's the end of his turn. So. All right, round 3.
All right.
I'm going to give 1 bone to the weaker of us. So it doesn't matter which one's weaker. Go ahead. You can have a bone if you want it. I know you're trying to unlock those slots.
Give dog a bone.
Okay.
All right.
And it's your turn.
My turn. So this, I think, ticks down
to
2. So I'm going to move up here, which will reveal him.
Yep.
And he is a troll quarryman. He has 6 health.
He has reach and
3
confuse.
attack? What? Can I move away from him now?
Sure you can.
Jeez Louise.
Good thing we kept him out of the battle for a couple of rounds, huh?
Would I have to spend another dexterity?
Yes.
To move away from him?
Mm-hmm. He has reach, so he's just going to pull you right back to him when it's his turn to attack.
Oh, so he's not going to move.
Nope, he's not going to move. He's just going to grab.
Okay, sidestep doesn't help me.
And confuse, when he attacks, he places a confused dice on you. The unit's attack and defense stats are swapped, which yours are 2 and 2, so it won't matter. But hit him hard.
Arm cannon is not really a whole lot of damage. Ooh, that has 2 poison on it. When
it's not a whole lot of damage. It just gives you the ability to shoot ranged, right?
Yeah, but it takes all of my dice that I roll, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
And turns it into
ranged.
Yep. Got it. Understood.
Plus, it does the damage if you.
Yeah, and each time, if I roll the M, each time you use another skill in the attack protocol profession against a baddie, you may also place the status effect die matching the shown icon on that baddie, if possible.
Yep.
So if I roll one of those other...
Does it go in your locked slot when you roll it?
It does. It goes into active.
Okay. How do you get it in locked? I thought you could get those... Oh, when she does... Flip it over for a second. When she gets her innate +1, turn that over. Your Gale sheet.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. When you get your innate +1, what's the bottom one say?
Auto Restorer. When Gale rolls her major skill dice, she may place them in her locked
spot. Yeah, that's really cool. So
cool. All right.
To get your innate +1, you have to spend 6 bones.
Ouch.
Yeah, at once.
Okay. At one time. All right.
So you already did 1, so you have 3 left. Just all defense. Defense, man. Let me shoot at him. You defend. Just kidding.
All defense. I think I am going to roll. Let's see. I had to use 1 to get up there, so I only have 3.
Yeah.
Well, 2 plus.
Lots of good rolls, though.
Or do I want?
How's chat doing over there?
Do I want to activate though? Well, the Anthonys have come in, not my eyeball games, and asked, "How's everything going?"
It's going swimmingly. We just keep rolling.
Swimmingly, huh?
Yes.
Let's see.
We've barely lost any health, it seems.
Speak for yourself. I was down to 2 at one point.
Well,
all right, I'm going to go ahead and just roll this because it gives me the opportunity to possibly have poison on it. So that'll be something that might be cool. So this is 3 dice.
Again, no defense. He has no fear.
I mean, sure.
He's going to roll 3 white dice against you with your 4 health. Yep, that's fine. Do what you want, man. You can heal too.
You can bring me back to life.
I can bring you back. Don't make me spend it now. I need to spend it on rock and roll. No, you do what you want.
I'll save my arm cannon for later, I guess. I'll do one defense.
Peer pressure. 3 damage.
3 damage and 1 shield.
Okay, that's a good hit. Okay. Now we've been doing pretty good so far. All right, my turn. I am going to... So this dice is ridiculous. I got to tell you that. I'm going to do this plus 3 attacks.
Ooh.
So hopefully we just kill him. So this dice, when used, the time jump, it actually... What I could do with that is I can... take the baddie's initiative dice that is either directly in front or behind and deal 2 damage to that baddie and move them to the top of the initiative meter. So what would happen was this is 2 damage, so I technically did a whole bunch of damage.
Yeah.
But I could have moved him up to here, which means he wouldn't have acted until round 4.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty cool.
But
he's dead.
You just killed him.
He's dead.
You just killed him.
But I didn't get any bones, so I just thought that was pretty cool. It's a pretty cool dice. He's a pretty cool setup. I like this dude. Alright, I'll take this back. You can have that one back.
Oh, yeah. So, well, it's just going to reset now.
It's going to reset. Nice. That was an awesome day 5. Alright, so that means we get 2 training points and 1 loot each. So if you hand us...
Oh, wait. I should have used this on my turn. Can we rewind and do that?
I don't care. It's fine.
I need to do that because I want to get this out.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. So give us each 1 loot.
Loot and loot.
I got bananas.
I got reflex powder.
Look at that.
Reroll any 1 die on your turn. Reflex powder. It has
Nice.
2 uses. I think I'm going to get rid of my comfy hiking boots.
You don't have to. You still have a light item. So
Oh,
technically
that's
you can
true.
hold 5.
I could.
We're going to start unlocking that. So
Yeah. Okay. I'll keep the reflex powder.
we get 2 training points.
So
So
I'll do what I did last time. I'm going to try to up my attack.
I'm tempted to do this.
And I think it worked, right?
Huh?
It worked?
You did, yep.
So it just gives a +1.
So you get the +1 to your attack. Yep. That'll be your first one.
And then, wow, I can get 1 free for dexterity though,
You can.
but that would be my second,
Yep, that would be your second.
which means I wouldn't get macroneural implant. So I'm just going to take macroneural implant, which is my 7.
Okay. I don't know which one of these I want to do. Start of each round, grant 1 buff HP to the weakest Gearlock. That's pretty good, but these guys hit so hard. I don't really want to start at the bottom of the deal though either. What does warp do for me? Increases or decrease the round counter by up to a number. So I can still mess with the round counter. I don't think I need that. I'm going to do a dex.
I ain't scouting
5.
nothing. I'm just saying.
You're healing?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to heal too. But I did 1 dex. I just can't decide. Temporal disorienter. I don't want to stun 1 point baddie.
Can we go attack them now, or do we have to wait to get to this red spot?
Nope, we're on the red spot now.
Ooh.
So we can go do the boss battle, which is why I'm trying to figure out what's my best course of action for a boss battle. I guess I'm going to try for... I don't know if I need a defense or if I just want to go offense. I kind of want to just go offense, but that's crazy. I'm going to try it. Why not? I'm going to try for an attack. I'll try it with my... Look at that. Our rolls have been...
Stellar
to this point. Okay. All right. Well, I got my 2. You got your 2. We're healed up. It's a 6.
Yep.
And this is it. We're going to the boss battle. Put us on day 6.
Click. So we got 2 days to try this?
We do have 2 days. If we fail the first time, we can try again the second time. Since childhood, troll siblings Rock and Roll shared a passion for banging heads in the pursuit of power. The death of the troll ruler Nom offered a vacuum atop the troll hierarchy.
Oh, wait a minute. Should we try this
yeah, we
first?
should try that.
Alright, so I need to get 2 lever.
2 lever. Indeed. So no lever, but this says you can use any dice for any dice. So you could use that.
I'm going to use
3.
that for 3.
So that would be the 2 lever. You need 3 trip. There it is, and you get to re-roll it, or you get to reuse it.
Oh, okay, cool.
So now you need 3 force.
3 force.
Look at this. He is unlocking. That one says you can re-roll one of your dice.
So I should
This one
keep
has
that
3
one.
force. That one has 2 force on it, I guess. So you can either you can either keep the one, or you can try to re-roll.
Do I re-roll this one all the time?
Yep. There it is, 3 force.
Yep,
Oh my goodness. That's 2 in a row you did all at
I'm
once.
a lock picking man.
You are.
A lock picking fool. I have a Gearlock positioning system. When adding yourself to the battle mat, you may start on any available battle mat position.
Nice, that's permanent.
Yeah.
Wow. It looks like an Etch-a-Sketch.
It does. That's exactly what it is.
Alright, so anyways, Rock and Roll teamed up using their brawling prowess to take control of the underworld tribes. As the siblings' reign has continued, however, their jealousy has reared its ugly head. This is a really cool battle. I'm excited to try it. And ugliness only rivaled by the heads of the other trolls' own bodies. Alright, so here's the baddie cube. There's only 2 of us, so the baddie cube is 12.
What?
So we're going to create it with trolls, only trolls. So we're looking for trolls. So there's a 5 troll. That sounded like it hurt.
Are you okay?
There's a 5 troll. I guess I just flip these. Okay. Alright, so there's 10. Now I need to find trolls here. So there's 1. There we go. So there's our baddie cube. 12. Create the baddie queue using as many trolls as possible. Place rock on top of the baddie queue. So rock is going on top. Then we're going to place roll on top of there. Before the battle, the 4 corner positions are all lava. They don't want me to hide in a corner anymore like I did all day. All baddies, now this is interesting, all baddies, including Rock, hate Roll and will attack them. So Roll is an enemy to all the rest of the baddies. And we are too. And Roll considers Rock to be an enemy. So if they get side by side, they will beat on each other as well.
Cool.
These trolls are ready for some smashing. Okay, all baddies have to be defeated for us to win. So on their turns, they each have their own special dice. They get to roll with whatever's on their board. So Roll goes first, position 1, with how many health do we want?
How much does it say?
8.
What?
Okay, Roll has 8 health. Starts right here. Roll's abilities are Crowd Surf, which sounds
And
bad.
Star Power.
And Star Power. So Crowd Surf. Oh, we're gonna have to look at his board. Sorry. Let's see here. Where did that? There it is.
Here.
All right, Crowd Surf.
Let me do it.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, oh wait a minute.
Roll. We're looking at Roll Crowd Surf.
Oh, sorry. For Roll's movement, she moves as many positions as possible, taking the shortest route possible to an available rock position, adjacent to the strongest opposing unit.
Oh, so she...
Roll can move through other units, and each unit she moves through is dealt 1 damage.
Oh, no.
If there are no available rock positions adjacent to the strongest opposing unit, roll does not move.
Nice.
So these are rock positions.
Those are
right?
rock positions. Yep. So she won't take lava positions, but she'll just smash over everybody else.
Yep.
And then what does star power mean?
Star power says roll can only lose hit points from lava damage, fatigue, and damage dealt by red baddies. That.
By trolls.
By trolls.
Oh my goodness. So we can't even hurt her. We got to either get her in lava, which she doesn't want to get in lava. She's going to stay away from lava.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she can only take damage from trolls or what?
Lava damage, fatigue.
Fatigue damage.
And
after
damage
round 5.
dealt by trolls.
Wow. I think we're going to see the battle of... I think these two are going to be bashing each other for a while. Okay, so for Rock, he has 8 health. He's going to start way over there. He has Hard Rock and Recovery 2.
Hard Rock says at the start of Rock's turn, his position becomes Rock.
Oh.
Recover 2, Rock gains 2 hit points up to full at the start of his turn.
At the start of his turn, he heals.
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
So
all right.
Put that there.
Then we're going to get a Troll Dark Ale Smith. Carrying a keg and a ladle. And the Troll Dark Ale Smith has Recovery 2 and Reach. So he's going to reach out and grab the nearest Gearlock, pull him to attack him. We need that spot to stay empty then, so that she can run over the top of him. Our next troll is the Troll Cave Smasher. Are you feeling tough now?
Yes. I feel like we are going to...
He has Recovery 1 and Taunt. So he's going to heal on his turn. So this is the rest of our battle queue. The ones that didn't make it on the map.
Oh dear. Oh, this is when...
So at the beginning of each round...
This is when blowback would come in handy.
Maybe. Okay. So he turns stuff to rock. She can only be attacked by trolls, basically. Okay, so now...
All 3 of these people want to hurt him.
That's what I was wanting to make sure.
He wants to hurt her.
So all baddies, including Rock, want to hurt Roll. No.
Oh, it's the other way around.
Everybody, they all want to hurt this one.
Yeah.
If they're next to him. And she wants to hurt him. And that's why she's running across the map to beat him up.
So she will run here.
Yes, if that
because
spot
she wants
is open,
to be next to him.
That's correct. And she'll go over everybody in the process. So we could have her run 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, adjacent to the strongest opposing unit, which he would be a strongest opposing unit. Yeah.
So she is going to run over there on her turn.
And with this, I can start wherever I want.
He gets to go first. So it means he's going to come to here. Does she only want to attack him? Or she wants to attack the strongest opposing?
The strongest opposing
unit.
unit.
She wants to attack him. And you can't hurt her. Because he's going to come to here, right? First move?
Yeah.
So that means she's going to go to their first move.
Well, we haven't rolled our initiative yet.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out where for us to go. So, alright, I'm going to roll my initiative. I got a 6.
I got a 4.
I can re-roll it.
Yep.
Or move up and down. I don't think I want to. I think I just want to do a hard hit.
Now, if I'm going forest along with him, I can choose to go after him if I wanted to.
You could.
But he's going to attack. If I'm sitting here, he's going to attack me, not this dude.
That's correct. But that also means nobody else can get to you.
But if I go here,
this guy will attack you. This guy wants to attack the strongest next to him, so he'll probably attack her if she's there. Well, if you go here, then he'll come here to attack you. Then she'll run straight down the line to attack him. Hey, I like that, actually.
Because that'll do him damage, right?
That'll do him damage. No, he turns lava to rock, so that won't do him damage. That also gets some lava off the board. Yeah, we got a lot of options.
I think it might be cool to go here.
Okay. As long as you can defend off the other one, that's a
But
good,
I mean, I can put tornadic barrier here.
You could. That would make him go that way.
Yep, and then well, yeah.
That's not a bad idea either.
All right.
All right. Let's see what happens.
So I'm using this, and I don't have to
Yep.
denote it.
All right. Well, I get to go first. Oh, who do I want to fight? Do I want to kill that guy? We got to kill them all.
Yeah, I say we do that.
All right.
I say we focus on the people that, and let these two duke it out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to kill. Yeah, I'll attack that guy. I don't know if I can kill him, but I'm gonna hit him with 4 whites. And that. I'm not gonna go any defense. Let's see what happens. Watch me get smoshed. I don't know what a smoshed means, but it's not good.
We're gonna invent it right here.
All right, here we go.
Right now.
I'm attacking the troll cast, or whatever, cave smasher. Look at that.
Ouch.
So that is 2, 3, 4, 5 damage.
Yep.
And this goes here. Guess what? He has.
5 damage.
We're a cave smasher short.
Oh, yeah, this
No,
is
I don't.
good.
Yep. These are all baddies.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, that was my turn.
Well, that changes things.
It does, actually.
Because now he's going to go here and hit me. Or here and hit
Or
me.
there and hit you. So we might want to let him go there and hit you. Or, I mean, you might want to let him go there and let her come to here because she'll go to there. Right?
Right. So, I think what I'll do is, I've got 4 dice. I can still roll dice and not attack with them, right?
Yeah.
So I think what I want to do
You
is
try to lock some stuff, too.
Um,
If you don't use them, they just go back in your mat. You don't get to, like, save them somewhere.
Right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll 1, 2,
Oh, that'd be good, too.
3, 4.
Nice.
I think I'll do that. So I'm going to roll macro neural implant. So while active, I'm immune to bleed, stun, terrify, poison, weaken, and if it's on a side with M, each time you use another skill in a defense protocol line, you may place a defensive die in your active slots.
Oh, nice.
And it lasts the
It
entire...
gets you some free defense, huh?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's an M.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice. And it's a 2. So what does a 2 do for you? Does it give you shields?
If on a side with M, each time you use another skill in the defense protocol line, you may place a defense
2.
marker
Wow.
in your active slots.
Nice.
So that
Just
goes
only
there.
did that once, but
Yep.
okay.
And then what did I do? I did
bone.
these.
Yep.
So I did this as well. Bone and defense.
Nice.
So
Okay. So it's his turn.
Yep.
So we want him to move up here and
then
attack you. He's gonna turn this to
Yep.
rock.
I'm gonna use this
Mm-hmm.
to
Back
move
up 1.
back 1,
Sweet.
and then
And he doesn't get to do any damage.
correct.
Although he still gets to roll his 2 defense dice.
Yes.
This is a crazy battle. We almost want him to live.
Nothing and a 1.
Okay. Now it's his turn.
Yep.
Now her turn. She wants to get to him no matter what, because he's the strongest baddie on the map.
That makes 1 go away.
That's great. She runs right over that other dude.
Then she attacks him with 2 dice.
2 and 1. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Gosh darn it. You gotta roll his dice.
Okay.
His dice is a blast heat. Until the start of Rock's next turn, lava deals 1+1 true damage.
Okay, so it's dealing 2
Place
damage.
this dice as Rock. Yep. So lava deals an extra damage till his next turn. Okay, now for her, she gets to roll this. Well, that goes on top. That's showing
okay.
that effect. It's in effect. No, roll it with everything.
Oh, roll it with everything.
That's just part of her roll.
Oh, it's part of her roll.
Yep.
Okay. So that should
that'd
have rolled
be
with
part
him.
of his roll.
Got it.
Yep.
Understood. So bone, nothing, nothing. 1 attack, and
that one says
we have to discard
Nope.
our rightmost.
until the start of Roll's next turn, Gearlock backup plans cost 1 additional bone for anything they spend.
Got it.
So
she does 1 damage to him.
he's got shields.
Oh, that's right. So just lose that.
Yep. Okay, that's her turn. Okay, this guy is going to attack you with 3 and 1.
Strongest adjacent, right?
Yep.
That's who he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with ouch.
3 white and 1 defense.
Dang it. I don't understand how this comes in.
When you roll this,
yeah,
you get 2
to
defense
place
dice.
one of those. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Or 2 defense. Alright, so 2 damage.
But 1 gets taken away, so I lose 1.
Okay. Alright, so we are at start of round 2. So our baddie queue, we're going to pop out a new guy. He is a Troubled Trobald. He's 4 health. He has the Daze ability, which I'll look up in a second. And he wants to go in the green melee spot. Right there.
What's his initiative?
His initiative doesn't matter. He's going to go at the bottom.
Oh,
So
okay.
anytime a new creature comes in, they just drop to the bottom. Doesn't matter what the number is. After the first numbers are set, it doesn't matter.
Got it.
Okay, so starting with me, I get to give 1... Is that my bone one? No, I get to do 1 damage to the weakest baddie on the board. And then I have a whole bunch of attacks. So the question is, I'm worried about him being so weak that, like, we have to balance them, I think.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
I think I'm going to attack this guy and try to give myself some defense. Or should I start trying to give us bones? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll try to give us some bones. Alright, so 3 damage. See, those are both going to die on round 3. So they're only going to last 1 round. But so with my bone, I'll get myself another bone. So I'm going to do 3 damage to this guy. Remember, he's going to recover 2 at the beginning of his turn if he's not dead. So
I'll take care of him.
it's your turn.
Okay. Alright, so I have... Well, I'm going to use Pointy Pebble, first of all. Roll 1 attack die and deal its damage to any unit on the battle map. Well, that sucked.
And that just goes away.
It's single use.
Do you get to keep the bone? Does it say anything about the bone?
No,
Sometimes
it doesn't. It just says roll 1 attack die and deal its damage to any attack on the battle map.
And it does
Does
cost
not
you.
cost X.
Yeah, so you would get that. That would be
okay.
part of your
Okay. Well, that's a bonus then.
constellation.
This I don't get to use. Reroll any die on your turn, including trading lockpicking. Maybe I use this. Let's reroll this. I'd like to get 2 damage.
Oh, are you serious?
Take that guy out.
Look at that.
Oops.
Wow, that was a nice reroll. Okay.
So that's one. And then that goes here. Okay. Now, after resolving your roll phase, what is that? Resolving my roll phase.
Well, it's your turn. So
okay.
You haven't done anything yet.
Oh, I see. So I can move after I do something.
You do something. Yep.
All right. Well, I've got 4 dice. So.
Unfortunately, this guy is going to attack the closest, weakest enemy. So, right now, he's attacking her, which we kind of want him to do. If you get closer, well, you have arm cannons, right? So you could attack from a distance.
I do have arm cannons, yeah. So I'm going to...
Of course, she might come after me, but that's okay.
Why would she come after you?
Because she's going to go after... Well, it doesn't matter. She's got somebody crowd surfing. She wants to go against the strongest person. But she's already engaged. It won't matter.
Well, I'm going to do Tornadic Barrier just so that I can get the additional 2 armor. I'm going to do that. And I'll do Arm Cannon as well. So that's 2 of my 4. And then I'll do 2 attack as well.
Against 2?
Well, I can't hurt her. And I want him to be kind of a barrier, right? Because he might attack her. So I'm going to go after him.
Copy.
I think I can, right?
Yeah, you can.
Because
you can.
I will have rolled this at that point, which will make it active. Oops.
As long as it activates. Oh, man, that's nice.
So this activates, right? So
it goes in a lock spot.
It goes up here. Oh, it goes in the lock spot?
No, I'm sorry. An active spot. An
active spot.
Yep.
And so, because I used another one of these, I get a 2 up here, but that goes away, right?
Nope.
Nope, that stays?
Yep.
Lasts the entire battle.
Lasts the entire battle.
All right, so
discard it.
1, 2, and then this, I think, says that I can do 2 of these as well.
No, only when you roll the blue dice. So when you roll this dice, you get to add 2 to that attack.
So it's 2 damage to him, though.
Yep.
All right. And then...
this is going to be a pain.
I'm going to use Well-Heeled Boots to go here.
Okay.
But before I do that, I'm going to put that there.
Right on. Nice. Lots of movement. Lots of getting away. Lots of... Yep. Right on. Okay. So it is his turn. He's going to heal 2. That's what he likes to do.
Yep.
And he's going to roll that, 2 of these, and 2 of these. He's going to attack Rock.
So I don't want bones. No bones. What about that?
Reroll it. Looks cocked to me. Okay.
What does this do?
So his face melter. Every position that is currently occupied by roll or a gearlock becomes lava. Not rock, roll.
Oh, okay.
Look at this guy. Alright. And he gets 2 defense. No, that doesn't, it's just instantaneous for that one. He gets that. He does 2 attack to her. Right?
Yep.
And that is interesting. Because on her turn, she wants to move.
No, she wants to hit the...
She wants to move. Opponent. She does, but she wants to move to the rock position next to the strongest opponent, but she can't do that. So.
Oh, suck.
So she is here. No, I don't. I think that means that she wouldn't move. So she's going to attack the other dude with that. And at the end of her turn, she's going to take a lava damage. Okay, so that means that bones cost us extra bone to spend if you want to buy something with your backup plan.
But she does 3 damage to him.
Yeah. Which is just 1, because he has shield.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So put these 2 back on.
These 2 are beefy. As long as he gives enough time to beat her up, we're okay.
Yep.
Nice. All right, and then this guy doesn't like roll either, so he's going to attack with 1 and 1. And he gets 2 shields. He does 1 damage to her, so it's just that. And he dazes her. So, being dazed, you place a daze effect on the target. The unit cannot move on their next turn. So, even if... That's not the daze effect. Which one's the daze effect? I was looking at the wrong one. Come on now, give me the daze effect. There it is. All these big, beautiful effects. Alright, she's dazed. She cannot move next turn.
Okay.
Okay. So we're on round 3. Going back to our baddie queue. We now have a tipsy troll. Because he's following around that guy that had the keg.
Yep. He's slightly drunk.
And he wants, oh yeah, he wants yellow melee. Spot right there. Poor guy. I don't think he's going to last very long. And he has recover 1 and he's careless. So if he rolls a bone, he does 1 damage to himself. So, alright. So beginning of round 3, unfortunately I lose both of these. I didn't have enough bones to, oh, I did have enough bones to time blip. Yeah, I should have time blipped it. That's alright. So I'm going to do 2 damage to the weakest. Oh, instead exhaust the die and deal 2 damage to any baddie. Okay, so this one exhausts and I do 2 damage to any baddie I want.
He's going to heal.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 damage to him. And then this one is going to give one of us 2 bones. So do you need 2 bones?
No, I don't think I do.
What is your number 4 power?
Wind power. Wind power, change 1 skill die roll this turn to the result of your choice before using it.
I'm going to give you 2 bones.
Okay.
Just in case.
Alright.
You still have a couple skill dice left.
Yep.
Alright. So then for my attack, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Just straight up attack. Yeah, I'll just roll this for now. Who am I attacking? Am I attacking that dude again? I don't want to do too much damage to
This
him.
guy?
No, that one.
This guy?
Try to attack this one.
No, I'd say one of these 2.
You'll probably take him out though, right?
Maybe. I mean, it's plausible that I could do 3 in a round. Oh,
alright. I'll... You want me to attack him?
Sure.
Alright, I'll attack that guy. The tipsy. That should kill him.
1, 2, 3. And bone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bone. And
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And I'll
4,
take
5.
an extra bone for charge up. So that's my turn. Oh, now it's your turn.
Yep. Alright, I'll just smack that dude in the face.
No, he just died.
Why? Oh, you smacked him. Got it.
I smacked him. He's dead.
Okay.
Poor tipsy troll.
I'll do 1, 2, 3 attack dice and this guy.
Okay. Against
him.
Okay.
So 1, 2,
3 damage.
Bone. 3 damage, but I get 2 poison.
Yeah. So you're going to place a 2 poison on him. That means on his turn he's going to take 2 damage from poison.
Which,
and it'll tick down to 1 if he was still alive.
Well,
it'll kill him.
Yeah.
So that will kill him.
So this just is instantaneous. It goes away now.
Yep.
Okay.
Does it push him, or did you just
It does.
You just did 1 extra damage.
It does push him though. That was percussive blaster.
You just push him that way? 2 away?
2 positions in a straight line, yeah.
Okay.
Does that do any damage from pushing it into her?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. Right on. Alright, so on to his turn. He's going to heal 2. Because he likes to. And he's going to attack her with all of these. Because he doesn't like her very much. This brother and sister troll just here punching the crud out of each other.
Let's see, 1, 2.
Oh, you ended on a
I took a
lava
damage.
position, and
Yeah.
so did I. Oh wait, we get a roll 1 defense dice, right? If we get a bone with our boots,
Yep.
we don't take a damage. I did not get a bone, so I took a damage. I forgot about moving.
Yep, me too. I took a damage
as well. Okay. Alright, so this one turns her position. She didn't take a damage either. Even though we said we were going to have her take a damage. Okay, so that one turns all of those positions lava, which they already are lava. Then he does 2 damage, and he gets 1 shield. Okay, that would be his turn.
It's working.
So her turn, she doesn't get a move. She would attack him anyways. So she gets to roll that. Alright, that one says each Gearlock has to discard 1 loot. I'm going to get rid of my aqua cannon.
I'm going to get rid of my Gearlock positioning system.
Okay. We're going all in.
Do those count as... Yeah, because they still have...
Yeah,
they're trove
just
loot,
all
but
loot,
they're still loot. Yeah.
Yep. So then she would get 2 damage to him. So that plus that. I think we're going to end up fighting him in the end.
Yes.
And this ticked it down already, right?
Yeah, it already ticks down to 1, so the beginning of the next round is going to
so
go
that
away.
was his turn. That was her turn.
Yep.
She loses 1 more on her turn.
Yep.
She didn't move. And then this guy takes 2 poison, so he dies.
Yep.
That's the end of our baddie cube too, so we are back to top of round 4.
Now this one clicks down to 0, so it goes away.
Yep. And it's my turn, so I guess I'm attacking rock with my big hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I could move rock. I don't remember. I think I can only move in 1 space. Oh no, I can't. Time jump. Take the baddie's initiative dice. It is either before or after yours. So they're not next to me, is unfortunate. I need to be able to move. Can I move? I need to be able to move on the initiative meter there. I can't. So this doesn't do me any good because he has to be, his dice has to be next to mine.
Mm.
In my Cobalt Claw, I can deal number of true damage to any baddie before me on the initiative, so that one doesn't do me any good either. So I have nothing to do except for my hit here.
Shoot. Oof.
That's 4 damage.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
And another bone.
And a bone.
And you get armor.
Yep. What do I get for Be Kind Rewind? Roll any dice in your backup plan, and all the bones rolled this turn treat a rolled result. Oh, so I could do an extra full attack turn here if I wanted to. I won't. I think I'll save it.
Yeah, we gotta wait.
I gotta wait
for him
for
to
him
beat
to
on
do some
her
work.
some more.
Okay, that's my turn. Your turn.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, because we need him to kill her.
Yep. So what I will do is I will roll 2 defense dice,
There you go.
and that one that's
There you
3. But I'll also move
Oh yeah, good call.
1
I
here.
didn't move.
Yeah, you need
Oh,
to.
I
No,
roll
you
my-
need to. Just.
I didn't. I used all my dice.
Oh, you did. Okay, never mind.
I used all my decks.
Yeah.
I'm just standing in the lava. These boots are going to work eventually.
They said they would work.
They said they would work. I'm cooking. They said they would work.
Okay, so I'm just going to roll these 3 dice. You never
Yep.
have to roll up to
You
your
don't.
full amount,
That's
right?
right.
But
Look at
I'm
that.
going to
Yeah,
use my wind power to change 1 skill that I rolled this turn to the result of my choice. So I will do... Yeah, I'll just do maximum.
Okay.
And this is instantaneous.
Yeah, and you can only roll 1 of these because you already have 1 out.
Okay.
So
All right. Well,
that's all right.
there we
So
go.
how much does that heal you?
3. So, but up to max though. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, I could also do it to you.
It doesn't matter.
Just get off the lava.
Just stay alive. As long as one of us stays alive, we could win.
Okay.
All right. Purple's turn. He's going to attack her with 2 of these, 2 of these, and 1 of these.
Did I move off of this? I did.
You moved off the lava, yes. Until he makes some more lava. Alright, so that is going to turn this to lava. And then he's going to do 2 damage to her. And he gets 1 shield.
That kills her.
That kills her. He just smooshed his sister.
That's not nice.
That's not nice. Alright, well, that's her turn. Round 5. I think we did pretty darn good. Good thing we're on adventure mode. Okay, I'm going to use my big hit.
These got
1, 2,
used.
3, 4, 5. Oh, I can't use that one. I'm just going to use these to do 5 damage.
Bam! Wow.
Oh, wait, he would have healed up too. Oh, that still would have killed him.
Yep.
Nice. 5 damage.
Got him.
Splash the pot.
Whoosh. Bam!
Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage. He'd still have 1 health left.
Why?
Because he had a shield on.
Oh, he did?
He had a shield. Look at that. He survived.
That's fine. I'm going to kill him.
Alright, use your cannon. Use your arm cannon.
I'm going to use my arm cannon. And I can do 2, 3 attack dice. And that's all I can do. I'll even say
I'll let you have the kill.
1, 2.
Look at this.
Screw you, pal. I'm walking up to you. Watch, I'm going to roll a bunch of bones.
If you don't kill him, I should be crying to rewind. Alright, that's it.
1, 2.
He's done. A very interesting boss battle.
That was cool because we basically had to just fight all of their minions while they duked it out.
They duked it out. If you can't hurt her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I like it a lot, actually. Now, see, that's the thing, though. When you do... I think... Here's my problem. The last time I played this, it was a 5-player game because it was the dude that was teaching it, 3 other guys that loved the game, and me.
Oh, yeah.
And we were using like everything in the kitchen sink at that point. Now, it was a few years ago, so it was before Unbreakable, and I think a couple of the other things had come out for it. I don't know exactly how much has come out for it. But it was, I think, everything that they could have possibly had in the core set.
Sure.
And it was just me trying to just keep track of what I was doing.
Yeah, and trying to keep up with
this was like information overload.
Sure.
And they didn't say it the way that you taught it, where, okay, you just need to worry about, these things
you're a level 1 character,
You don't need to worry about all of this other stuff yet. So it was just information overload, and everybody was doing their turns so quickly because they were all super involved with the game already.
Yep.
And I was just back there going, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So you guys just do what I need to do.
Yeah.
And so there was no real... and in their defense, I think they said this is not the optimal way to learn how to play this game.
Yeah.
So in their defense, I will say that. But just doing it 2-player here, that helps me understand the game much better.
Sure.
Much better.
And it's best 2 to 3 players. Just because,
lengthwise. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. How many can you play at a time with this game? 4. Okay, so then it must have been 1, 2, 3, and then I was the 4th. That must have been what it was.
But it's better at 2 or 3 players. I mean, not that 4 players is pretty fun because you're fighting some really nasty baddies. But that could be a lot of baddies, and it can be time wise. It takes longer with 4 than it does with 2. But
chat's quiet. What did you guys think? We are not trying to neglect you guys at all.
It's hard to be focused on a game sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially when I don't get to see the computer, so I don't know what's going on over there. I love Too Many Bones. The characters all play so differently. This guy being able to mess with the timeline. I rolled a 6 initiative every single And my dice has a 5.
I think
4.
you rolled a 4 once.
I rolled a 2 or 1, and then I re-rolled and got something pretty high. I did, but
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I rolled a 6 like most of the time, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And some Gearlocks, he has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so he has all 6. But most Gearlocks don't. They have a specific number. You can see on the top of your screen there, right under your name, what yours are: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, but some of them are really slow.
So there's
Some
no
of
way
them
for me
are-
to get 1.
Right. But
And
there's some
I'm-
of them, like 4 is their highest.
And 4 out of 6 times I'm going to get 4,
Yep.
4, 5, or 6.
Yep.
4 or higher.
No, and my guys 1 straight through 6, but a lot of them don't have that. But every one of them plays so different. You know, you're beefing up. You got cool little protocols. You know, it'd be interesting because, well, sidestep is such a great skill, right?
Yeah.
But, and you find that with any Gearlock. But, you know, next time I might not do the staff stuff. I could try, you know, more warp stuff and time stuff.
Yeah.
You know. But they're all so freaking different. Like
Yeah.
Gasket, he has hydropower that he has to burn every time he uses his skills.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, once he uses them, he gets to put them back as long as he has the hydropower to.
Oh, that is cool.
Because he's like in a mech suit.
Yeah.
It's hydropowered.
Yeah.
If he ever runs out, he starts taking damage every turn because he's
Ooh, that
running out of
stinks.
juice. But
That's
he's-
cool. That sounds interesting. I would like to probably try that.
he's
one
really
out.
cool. Dart, she runs around on a pig. She rides a pig around and
Yeah.
throws darts at everybody because she can only hit every enemy with 1 white dice a turn.
Yeah.
But she can hit multiple enemies.
Oh.
So, like, if she had 3 or 4 attack dice, I could hit 4 different guys with that, but I can't hit one guy with it.
Got it.
So I can nickel and dime everybody. But if you have some big guys, it's a really pain because
Yeah, that
she
is
can't
cool.
take them out.
That is cool, though.
But everyone has so much stuff. One of them's a treasure hunter. You know, there's a healer that, you know, has all kinds of, like, injections and heals and buffs and poisons.
So, with the trove loot, if you don't unlock it in that one turn, do you get to keep your
You do.
successes so
yep,
far?
You keep your
Okay.
successes. And as long as, like, you actually get a chance to unlock and I get a chance to unlock. So if we both had one, we could unlock our own, or I could use my chances to help unlock yours. Or
Okay.
But we didn't have to do that because you just unlocked everything. But
Right.
and like
I like that mechanism.
It
I like
is.
this mechanism
yeah, it's
a
just
lot.
a nice little side game.
Yeah. That's
Yep.
really cool.
And you rolled really good. There's a lot of times it takes us 2 or 3 days to get something unlocked.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not those 3s. Those 3s are, some of those locks are 5 though.
Oh, really?
Like 5 or.
Jeez.
But, and they said the baddies are all based on the enemy. So these guys have specific, they like trolls and orcs, obviously.
Right.
But if you fight the Goblin Queen, she's using goblins. And
Mm-hmm.
there's bog baddies and animal baddies. And so everyone's different. Every single.
That gives a little bit of a different feel every
Sure.
time you play it.
Every enemy's different. Like there's enemies that are poison. Like there's guys that are super poison focused. And so you're trying to do stuff to, you know, stop status effects and things like that. You're like,
Mhm.
I'm going to go up against a poison guy. I need to figure out how to get rid of status effects. Or so you kind of think of those differently. So
This kind of blows a lot of the other dungeon crawlers just out of the water.
sure.
I mean, it almost makes them obsolete.
Well, you got 18 different characters too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How many times could you play Gale before you got bored of her? Probably multiple.
Yeah, because you gotta. Okay, well, I tried doing this last turn, so I'm gonna try doing these other things this turn and get her maxed out that way. That's really cool.
And there's like 20 different enemies.
Yep. And you're not rolling a whole lot of dice, but you were a little bit later on in the game. But because I'm not really messing with these a whole lot because I want to try to do these. But you could do it the
These
other
are
way.
good. You could do it the other way.
Yeah.
And you can mix and match. And really, I wanted to mix and match. And the other thing is, these guys are, like I said, they're a short boss, right? They're a 1 out of 5. But
Sure.
some of the bosses, you need 3 or 4 more points.
Yeah.
Some of them you need 10 points.
Yeah.
So
But you have more days to try to get that.
Yeah, you're going to be way more built up.
That's a longer game.
Yep.
That's all that is.
Yep. But you're going to be way more built up, too.
Yep. Super
So-
more powerful, yeah. That's really cool.
You're going to have more decks. You're going to have more stuff. They're going to be hitting you like, you know. Some of these guys are really nasty.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the bosses are definitely
No,
easier
the
than
one
other
that we
bosses.
turned over.
Yeah.
The one we
really
turned
nasty.
over, that flying a bat from the abyss. The abysmal bat. Yeah, we let him fly on by.
There are guys that have a skill called hardy, which means no matter how much damage you do to them on your turn, you just do 1 damage. So if they got 5 or 6 points, like
that's probably one of my least favorite bad guy abilities, where they just reduce the amount of damage that you do to them.
To nothing.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Jesse Weeb says, I loved it. Trip Lock is fun too if you like the Trove loot.
Trip Lock. I haven't played Trip Lock.
Yeah. Tim F says, hi guys, I missed out on most of the gameplay. I'll have to go back and watch from the beginning, but I have this and just haven't learned how to play it. I have the same feelings as Sam about learning. Well, I mean, frankly, Tim, just go back and watch.
If you watch this one, so everybody says there's a ton of rules, there's a stuff, I was doing some of that, right? I'm making the baddie cube, but the baddie cube is super easy. How many Gearlocks take how many days?
Yep.
Take the highest chip possible. All of those things are really quite easy.
My thing with rules on this kind of a game is reading the rules. I have trouble envisioning how the game flows.
Yep.
So, which I would imagine is probably where Tim is that reading through a rule book like this, you have a hard time imagining how it gets all put together. Watching a video like this, then reading through the rule book, it makes a lot more sense, a lot more easily. I think so. That's what I would do is go back, watch the video, and then give yourself that read through the rule book, and I think everything will make a lot more sense to you.
And there's a lot of stuff. I mean, we missed some things, but we went right back and put them together. I mean, there's a lot of rules as far as little minutiae to watch on the board, but as long as you're taking care of it.
Are you backing Elder Scrolls from CTG?
100%. All in, all day. 100%. I'm so excited. And it will be on this table.
He says it sounds like he likes this type of game.
Yeah.
He says, yeah, I like the rules that walk you through a tutorial play while learning, he says. So, yeah.
And this isn't a true tutorial. I didn't, go through the rules themselves. But it's it's all there.
But what it does is it gives you that framework. Yeah. It gives you the framework that the rules are trying to get you to right off the bat.
Yeah.
The Assassin's Creed Brotherhood of Venice is what he's talking about. It has those tutorial campaign. That's what we did. Pretty much
that works great too.
The first live play, and then I think next week is what we're going to continue that.
Yep.
So we'll actually get out of those. So that's cool. James Brown says, tuned in late, but looking forward to going back to watch. It's my wife's favorite game, and we have everything for it. So that's cool.
I have everything for it too. So I just took all the pieces, that we need for one encounter. And this is one encounter, right? This doesn't have anything to do with. You can see the baddies, though. The baddies are, they come from all the different groups.
Yep.
Like the green ones came from, I think that's base game. These are Unbreakable baddies. This one came from, that one actually might have come from, what's it called? Automation of Shale. So they have a different border, so you can tell where they came from.
Got it.
But they all still work together.
Yep.
There are a couple of enemies that when you mix all the baddies together, you can make the boss a little bit harder.
That's cool.
Because you're looking at, you need to kill specific enemies.
Yeah.
And you might not get to them because they're halfway through the deck, but they're halfway through the pile. But yeah. That's Unbreakable.
Yep, that's pretty much it for us. I do want to mention one thing though. Last Friday, we played Nova Roma live, and we are giving away a copy of Nova Roma. You have until midnight tonight. So you have 7 more hours to send me an email with the title being Nova Roma, and then in the text, I just want you to tell me what Stan Kordonski game is your favorite. If you have to look them up, that's fine. Just tell me what Stan Kordonski game is your favorite. And this weekend, probably Sunday, I'm going to make a video of me doing all of the stupid stuff that I have to do to come up with that winner. And then I'll contact the winner, and we'll
put them all on the border and do this?
No, I'm probably going to use some kind of online random number generator and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to do that. We also have another contest going on right now. This is our new mascot. This is our channel mascot.
You have a contest for that?
And we're having a contest to name our mascot.
Oh.
And so, wow, thanks for the...
I'm thinking of a name. That's my thinking face.
All right, that's your thinking face. Well, we're naming our mascot, and we need to give him a name. So we are having a contest right now. If you send me an email, just one email, if you want to propose multiple names, that's fine. That's the way that gives you the ability to possibly have a better chance at winning the thing. We are going to take the top 3.
His name is Banana Nananas.
No.
Banana Nananas.
I'm vetoing. I get one veto. It's vetoed. So cool. We're going to do 3 giveaways. So the person that we pick, and then 2 others that are going to be runners-up, and we're going to send out 3 boxes of stuff.
Nice.
We're not going to tell you what. You're going to get games and possibly some other various and sundry...
You're getting the worst games from his collection. One of you is going to get a giant box of Carcassonne. The other one's going to get a giant box of Ticket to Ride.
No, you're not. You're not going to do that.
They know that.
You're going to get a box of stuff, and it's going to be cool stuff, and it's either going to be board game related or it's going to be pop culture related, one of the two. But you'll get a bunch of stuff, and of course the 2 runner-up boxes will be smaller than the core winner. But that's the 2 things that we have going on. So you have 7 hours to send me an email for Nova Roma, 7 hours from right now. It is almost 5 o'clock Pacific time, and so it's going to run until midnight Pacific time.
I got to teach that to Melissa.
Nova Roma?
Yeah.
Take it. Take it.
Don't you need it?
Not right now.
All right. I might.
I'll let you borrow it. But yeah, I will need it back. Yes, because I got to make the video. But and then name our mascot.
Yeah.
And that's just sending me Flipside OBG. Let me go and put that in there. Second veto. Boom.
I'm not eligible to help. That's what I heard.
Thank you for mentioning that, Jesse. For Nova Roma, it is U.S., Canada, and EU only. U.S., Canada, and EU only. So if you do not fall into one of those categories, U.S., Canada, or EU, I apologize. That restriction comes from the company, not from me. The other one, the name the mascot, we'll open that up to everybody. We didn't mention that last time, but we'll open that up to everybody. I'm putting my work email into the chat, but it is flipsideobg@gmail.com. So there you have it. We're going to get on out of here. Thanks for joining us.
I'm glad you liked it.
I do. I like it. So now you have somebody else you can play.
Yeah.
You can play it with. I know Mel keeps whooping you at it.
She can't whoop me at it. We're friendly. Friendly.
She still finds a way to whoop you at games. I know
That's true.
Even those pesky cooperative games.
Thanks for coming and staying. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side.
Rock on.
Take care.
Nice.
Yes, very much so. Very much. Thanks, James. He said, good work, guys.
Who's James?
Somebody. Some dude.
Oh. Right on.
Some dude. James Brown. Guy that was watching us.